What you waiting for? It's time. Time for love. It's time. Time for the sun and sand. It's time. Time for fun. It's time. It's time. It's time to let your hair down. Come on. Come on. Come on. To have no fear. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's time. What you waiting for? It's time. 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 What you waiting for?
Hello, 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 hello. And welcome to another edition of the Merv Show. It is lovely to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, I won't say good evening, but morning, nothing. I'm just going to say welcome to the show. Depending on where you are, thank you for tuning in. It could be any time of the day, this beautiful Sunday. As we always do, we always say thank you to all the kind, helpful people that make this show happen, that are sitting right here in the studio. I'm going to start with the big fella, Mr. Ajoy Barreto.
Hey guys, welcome to another Sunday. I think today is going to be really special. I got that feeling, man.
Why?
I don't know. I just got that feeling in the studio. Issa is a special kind of
Stevie Wonder.
Special energy.
Yeah, you seem to be well shaven in places that you shouldn't be shaven.
How do you know where I'm shaved? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wilbert Cardozo.
Hello.
Hello.
He's like one of the most monotone, boring. Willie, come on, man. There might be some nice.
He's not feeling well.
He's always sick. How are you feeling, Willie? How are you doing? Oh, I'm sick. Have you been to the doctor? No.
I think this kind of sickness, medicine can't solve.
Love sickness.
Yeah, that's the kind of sickness that this is, and only TLC can help that, man.
Yusuf thinks he's pregnant. He's just every week it's the same damn thing. Speaking of Yusuf, the one and only Mr. Mataji is sitting to my left. He looks like Stevie Wonder today. Yusuf, say hello, my brother.
Hello, brother. How are you?
Very well. You don't.
Kashi asare bujhe pava tumi?
Why you Baba foreigner bashi man. Come into the picture. Come here.
Hey, dude, you're calling me.
Come here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Put the shades on. It's Stevie Galmare. There it is. Come this way. There he is.
Issa, tell me something, man. Don't go out of the frame.
Like the Blues Brothers.
I want to know.
Hi, people. What's up? Hi. How are you doing, man? Like, after a long time. This is the first time. Like, not the first time. Trying to be my good in the show right now with my Beto.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we'll translate.
I told you not to put him on air last time, right? I told you. Now, this is what we have to deal with.
He is a persona, ladies and gentlemen. He's a character. He is somebody very important to us in the show and what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of another important gentleman who always smells very good. We need a name for a good-smelling Neil. What can we call him? Good-smelling Neil?
The Dapper Patron.
The Dapper Patron. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Neil Rodrigues.
What's up, guys?
And last, but I always say to you, definitely not least, the very pretty. She's looking more and more attractive. I've got a bit of a Woody looking at her, sitting in the studio. I can say that about my wife. You're my wife, love. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife, Mrs. Joanne Brito, the wordsmith. Get her on the screen. There it is. I can say that. You're my wife.
Good evening, everybody. I'm just ignoring that comment. I want to say Happy St. Andrew's Day to everyone.
Why St. Andrew's Day?
Why St. Andrew?
Is it Andrew Day?
St. Andrew's Day, yeah.
Like the Catholic St. Andrew.
Yes, indeed.
St. Andrew is one of my favorite golf courses.
He's the patron saint of Scotland,
of
Greece, and also Russia.
Most women would be thrilled that their husband paid them that kind of a compliment. Love, I absolutely. 17 years later, I still say these things about you. My beautiful wife, the wordsmith, Joanne Brito. I'm sorry that I embarrass you, but my sweetie, I'm happy to.
You love me, thank you so much.
Very much so. Speaking of love, I love each and every one of you for joining us, and I thank you like we always do on a Sunday. This is a beautiful place that we're so proud of to call home. If you can see that image, what's it called? Let me move my fat head, and you can see that beautiful sunset. Ladies and gentlemen, I took this picture on Kalangut Beach and I'm lying through my teeth. But does it not look like one of our beaches here in Goa?
It looks beautiful. It's so picturesque. It's a lovely, lovely sunset. I was thinking it was something like Candlein.
It could be continental. We were there last night. We were on the beach last night. We spent some time with some friends of ours, had a lovely, relaxing evening on the beach at Bayview Shack, had some lovely food. I kicked Leo's butt at pool.
Oh, well, I don't think you did.
I did. He beat me 3-2, but they've got a pool table, which I love. I couldn't be more proud about this place we live in. We do the show in honor of this place that we love, that we can see actually sliding down a very slippery slope. There are a lot of people that live here in Goa that love this place. And fortunately for all of us here on the show, we use this platform because it is a work of love. It is coming from a place of love. We want to make people aware of what's going on. It's not to be Debbie Downer. It's to be making people aware of what's going on, what's currently happening, good, bad, and ugly. So it is an interactive show as always. The Merv Brito Show is here every Sunday. We do the show live. If you want to get in touch with us, we've got our social media handles that'll come up on your screen when Willie wakes up. Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube. You can go to the website, themervbritoshow.com, and check us out, see what we're about. Check out some previous episodes. And as I said, an interactive show. You can get in touch with us on WhatsApp. 7507-246-246. Give us a yell, give us a shout, drop us a like, a share, a subscribe. But WhatsApp is there specially for you to get in touch with us and let us know what you're thinking, your comments, what you think about us or what we're talking about. And the good thing about it is this show is being broadcast on the internet, and you could catch people, anybody with a connection, an affinity to this beautiful place, anywhere around the world. Joanne, it is one of the only shows that I know of.
Yep.
Where anyone anywhere can tune in and comment and get in touch. You can send them a shout out. You want to send a shout out about Happy St. Andrew's Day?
Well, I'm saying Happy St. Andrew's Day because obviously we love Scotland. St. Andrews as a place has got an important place in our hearts because my nephew went to university there.
What's his name?
Indiana Lamplow. I love him and I'm very proud of him. He works for our local MP as well.
Wow. You're connected, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
She is well connected.
I'm very well
Who's your bop? Tera bap kaun hai?
So
but he's got there all on his own merit. He's amazing. He's
he's a good
very
kid, dude.
Intelligent.
Very intelligent.
Tell us more about St. Andrew quickly, if you can.
Well, St. Andrew is also the patron saint of fishermen as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yes, he is, and we're going to be talking about the fishermen
Maybe you can
next
solve
show.
that
Trawler crisis.
The trawler crisis that we have. Hey?
Talk about that later.
Absolutely.
We're
Andrew
gonna.
was also crucified upside down, sadly.
Oh my God.
St. Andrew was crucified upside down.
Yeah, do you not remember seeing him?
No, I
in St.
thought-
Peter's, we saw that statue.
Upside down.
You know,
Were they trying to empty his pockets?
no.
That's not. I'm not
well,
being
it-
serious.
You know, but apparently, if you want to know the reason, they chose to be crucified upside down because
Why?
they didn't want. They felt that being crucified like Jesus was they couldn't compare.
It was in the shape of a cross, like an X, wasn't it? He was crucified.
Yeah,
I did see that. I
Yeah.
got to say that.
Yeah.
I think that is the ultimate sign of respect. First of all, you're being crucified, but you want to do it upside down so you're not on the same level as the man you worship. St. Andrews, St. Andrew for me is golf.
It's the home of golf, isn't it?
There you go.
So are you
baby.
saying your
Have you
prayer?
been?
Yeah, how you say your prayers before you strike that ball, man?
I don't need to say a prayer. The way I play, mate, you close your eyes and you hope for the best.
I
Prayer's
know
not
how
gonna
you
help
hit how you hit it the farthest. I know the secret. You know what? You close your eyes. You think of Isaac, right?
Mr. Man.
La 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 la.
That's when I'm playing darts.
What's wrong with you, Ajay?
That's only when I'm playing darts.
Neil's got your golfing cup.
Neil's got my balls in a cup. It's my golf cup. I let him use my golf cup.
My
It
mum
says.
bought you that for your birthday.
It takes a lot of balls to golf, and it does. It takes a real man. I'm going to be playing golf this week at the Lalit. I guarantee you I need a break. We're going to do that. Okay.
I thought you went there last week.
I was supposed to, dude. I've been working very hard.
Good boy.
There's a lot of work we do here behind the scenes, and all of you guys, I thanked you for Thanksgiving. This has been a massive Thanksgiving weekend in the States. We thanked a lot of people. And the lovely Aisha called in and was very kind to thank us all for what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to hear from you. Give us a call. I said to you on WhatsApp, you can call us. You can do a video call in. You can do an audio call in 7507-246-246.
I was just going to give a big shout out to my gorgeous friend Rupi, whose birthday is on the 2nd of December.
Her name is Rupee, like in one rupee.
Yeah, and she used to live here. You
Is she-
remember Rupi? She's a gorgeous girl.
She is a gorgeous girl, but that's a
Really
name
great
you
friend
can't
of mine.
forget. Rupee.
She's lovely. It's her birthday on Tuesday, so happy birthday, lovely.
You have any friends named Paisa?
Do you have anybody named Karurpati?
You have anybody named Dala?
Do not.
You want- I got a friend named.
Oh, what?
Yusuf Mataji. He's a good-looking cat. I tell you what, mate. He does all the social. By the way, speaking of which, we want you to get involved in the show. We've told you about it being interactive. But also, if you like what we do, tell people about it. You can like, share, subscribe. Leave us a comment. We are going to get into what we do best, and that is make people aware of a lot of the content that's happening, topical information and advice that we can pass on happening here right now, starting with
Mo,
what are we starting with,
before
Baba?
we do that, I've just been informed by our technical R2D2 that we may be lagging in our live stream. So if that's
What?
the case, we want to apologize. I don't know.
Why can't we just have a normal show? Can we not just have a normal effing show where everything works out well?
So we only request our viewers to bear with us.
Get it.
They'll have to probably buffer a little bit and then allow it to play. But eventually the video will be online.
Bloody hell. We may as well take the day off. Let's jump into it. We've got a lot. We had a lovely lunch today. I was hungry today, as I always am. Always am hungry. So Ajay took me out to our favorite hole
We went on
down
a
the
date.
wall. And I'm feeling sleepy. I'm not hungry.
To China.
We went to China. What's it called? It's called Annapurna.
Amazing.
And I'm
food.
actually feeling sleepy, so I can't complain that I'm hungry today. But we're gonna jump into the topics that we want to speak about and want to make people aware of. There's a lot of stuff going on. What do we start with, Joanne? You lead us off today.
Well, basically, hot off the press is the poor air quality in Goa. So it's been getting progressively worse, in fact, very, very recently. And I think we've been alluding to it. We've been talking about wanting to make Goa a bit of a coal hub. And obviously all of the pollution that there is because of all of the construction work that's going on, the ongoing road works and the road widenings and all of that kind of stuff. So
we
it's
don't seem
looking
to
really
be
quite
be
awful.
learning from mistakes of others, do we?
No, not at all.
I told you so.
Kidare.
I told you don't make Delhi and bring Delhi here to Goa.
I don't
Otherwise-
think you can blame anybody about this, Ajay.
No,
I
no.
genuinely have to
I'm
say,
not talking about
you've got-
Delhi people. I'm talking about bringing the Delhi, what do you call,
You may as well
ethos.
say China.
China. Don't bring it
China
here. I'm telling you, we're going to be suffering here in a few years. You can see it already. Now, the facts are facts. AQI of what? What did they say?
174, it said on the screen.
That's mind-blowing. That's not good. Do you want your children to be breathing dust and probably shortening their lives?
Can you go back to the previous?
But-
That's the reason why I'm sick.
I
Why?
was going to say that. I was just going to say that's
Because
why
of
you
one of the
can't
goals,
get
air
well.
quality. It ain't got nothing to do with air
Exactly.
quality. You've been sick. You were sick when you've been sick since I've known you. You need to go to a doctor and get that shit sorted out, dude. You've got, I understand that the quality in Goa, the air quality in Goa due to the pollution is getting worse and worse. But you think people are actually paying attention, taking notice, the people in charge, the people in governance, the people that can make this happen, make a change? What is causing the quality of air here in Goa? Now we're on the beach, we're on the coast. We shouldn't have this problem. Why is it happening?
I'll tell you why.
Sang.
One of the major contributors to dust pollution is
Dust.
construction.
And
and
just gotten
construction-
over a monsoon, my
It's not
friend.
industrial construction.
doesn't matter.
here, though. It's industrial.
You think that's what it's caused by? The flyover in Povrim, the construction that's happening everywhere.
All of that.
That's not going to cause it. It's
It
normally
is.
burning of like a fire, right? Is it not? Air quality is not ruined by burning of the fields and all that stuff.
All I know is, in my limited view, I remember that the Supreme Court had dinged the Delhi government for one of the reasons for pollution in Delhi, which is construction activity. Whenever the AQI goes beyond a crazy level over there it's like a mind-blowing level.
Yeah, but that's
the Delhi court asks construction to stop. Why do they do that?
Ajoy, that is pollution by not corporate. What am I trying to say? What these companies?
Like
What is
big
it?
corporates, you mean?
The corporates, yeah, but what is it? What is that? They all in the rural areas. They have these big factories and all that are burning and doing all this. Isn't that's primary this thing of pollution, right? I'm talking about. Ajay was mentioning dust. I don't think that dust is going to be the major cause of this. Smoke, burning of the fields. But what are the pollution caused by these industries?
Merv, we've had those systems here. We've had first of all, we don't burn fields as much as say Punjab or Haryana and those places, right? We've had those factors for the longest time. Why now? Why are we having this? Why are we having an AQI issue now? It's shocking and sad that our beautiful Goa is turning into this
But that's why
shithole.
I tell you, you're stating the obvious, and I appreciate it. That's exactly why we do the show. We do the show for this specific reason. We need to figure out before it gets beyond a certain point, right? You whine and you bitch and you moan and complain about all these things that are happening, and I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just saying, we as people that are passionate about this place we call home, talk about it on a regular basis.
Yeah.
But we're taking guesses. We're throwing darts at a problem, but you don't know exactly what's going on. I know Delhi and I know all these big cities, China, all these big corporations and these companies pollute the environment and the atmosphere with all these emissions. I understand that. We need to figure out in a coastal place like Goa, in a coastal city like Goa, where we are on the coast, you shouldn't have these kind of problems, should you?
Merv, just put me in that CM chair, mate. Just put me
I'd
in that
vote for you,
CM
Ajay.
chair. I'll tell you what, I'll save Goa.
If you could
mate.
get there on time, I'd vote for you.
I'll tell you what, I'll become Mr. Goa very soon. I'll be the Superman we all require.
I swear to God, I'd vote for you. I would vote for you in a heartbeat because it's sad because the people that are in power right now are not getting it done, and they don't seem to see or the need for, or they don't seem to see a problem or the need to urgently fix this.
But I feel that aside from the all of the kind of industrial construction that's going on here, I do feel it's a little sad as well when I see people burning rubbish.
Yeah.
Because really, that shouldn't happen. That really shouldn't happen because
Man.
obviously we talk about littering and rubbish on a regular basis, but people shouldn't have to resort to burning rubbish.
I'll tell you what. The word is enforcement.
Willie, you're
ding,
trying
ding,
to, you're
ding,
trying
ding.
to, you know, that's not the one. What are we using today? No.
No.
What can we use?
Get it right, man.
Too long. I want some.
There you go.
Oh, you like that?
We'll
Yeah.
take that.
Anytime I'm trying to say the E word, and I'm not talking about erectile dysfunction, I'm going to talk about enforcement. I will press this button right here. And you know, I don't have to say enforcement. Let's move along. I agree with you all. Sorry.
One last thing.
Sang Baba.
Do you know that, Delhi guys are turning to such kind of memes to protest the air quality and the pollution in Delhi? What kind of memes will we do?
I think it's a joke. I mean, you know what? This is a laugh, but this is no laughing matter. This is your life. This is your health. You can have all the money in the world. Money, wealth doesn't bring you good health. You could be anybody as famous as you want. Once your health is gone, it's gone. So people need to take this seriously. This is a joke. Superman breathing through a respirator, whatever the case may be. It's nothing to laugh at, guys. We need to take this seriously. And I'm glad, Willie, you mentioned it. We talk about rules and laws and government and the courts, but unless you have any enforcement, nothing is going to change.
I know what meme we will be doing.
Sang.
We'll take one kotti and we'll put it on the top of our nose and our mouth. Korea.
Yeah, I'm glad we can laugh about it now, but when it gets to a certain point, when it's too far gone, and you know what? It's everybody that suffers it. Like I just said to you, it has nothing to do with wealth, your creed, your caste, your race, your religion. It's a serious problem.
You know, Merv, you didn't want to start on a wrong note, but sometime later, I want to talk about, I want to show you a video of this house being brought down, a really old house in Margaon.
Why?
We'll talk about it a little
Yeah,
bit. It was really sad to see Goa changing.
Oh.
And these old buildings that signify Goa, at least the main cities of Goa, changing. And it's all adding to this pollution that you're talking about. Imagine.
I have to say, and I'm going to put this out there right now, I'm a big fan of the old. I'm a big fan of quality. I'm a big fan of antiques. I'm a big fan of heritage culture and all that kind of stuff. And it really makes me very sad to see stuff that's been around for many, many years. And everywhere else in the world, they respect and they take care of these older constructions, these heritage sites. And here in Goa, you'd rather tear it down and build a concrete a building. And that's really, really sad because you're losing your heritage. That's what made us great. Portuguese, Goan heritage that's been around forever, and you want to change it to something new. And that's not my cup of tea, but to each his own.
I was going to say this air pollution won't keep our youthful good looks, will it?
Absolutely not.
Yusuf, you saw what clothes he put on me? Have you seen the outfit? I don't own anything like it, Yusuf. What's your problem, man?
What's wrong? What's wrong with
Who's on first?
you?
Who's on first?
You only then.
The point I'm trying to make is that we are taking this laughing. We're not. This is not something that we should be laughing about. We're losing a lot of good things that we should be proud of, that make us proud to be going.
I was actually segueing. I was trying to shoehorn in the winner of the IFFI Film Festival, which is Skin of Youth. I was talking about the pollution, and youthful good looks will not be maintained with all this pollution. So the IFFI Film Festival concluded last week, the 56th Film Festival, and the winning film was actually a Vietnamese film.
Yes. Merv, what skin are they talking about, mate? Do you know?
I don't know. IFFI 2025 Vietnamese film Skin of Youth bags Best Feature. Santosh Davakar wins Best Director for Marathi film Gondal. Wow, that's cool. We got a local winner. Skin of Youth. I have no idea. I didn't see the movie. I didn't even know it existed. I didn't even know if he was done. It's such a beautiful festival.
It's set in 1990 Saigon, wherein San wants to have enough money for a sex change. I knew it was that skin, man.
Are you kidding me? That's what it's about.
A sex change operation that will fulfill her dream of living in a woman's body. San's lover, Nam, must work as an underground dog cage fighter to support this dream. Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Would you watch, Merv? Would you watch?
Not my cup of tea, dude. Skin of Youth, not my cup of tea, but it won the award, and I'm glad it did. Good for them. Congratulations to them. Is that Dr. Pramod Sawant giving the award?
Yes.
Is that him?
Yeah, I believe so. He's on the extreme.
At least he's not coughing. That's good. They won the award. Good for them. If he's done, 56th, if he's done.
It's done.
On to the 57th next year. Did we had how many days of this?
I think about
7
days.
8 days.
8 days.
Yeah.
But it's such a shame, Yusuf, that something so prestigious is being held right here in Goa. We talked about FIDE.
Yeah.
The chess thing is over, right?
Yeah, that concluded
Who won?
the final. There was an Uzbekistan guy, actually. He beat the Chinese guy. So it was Javokir Sindarov won the FIDE World Cup in Goa, and he beat China's Wei Yi in the final.
Wow. So they're on to London.
So then a lot of the guys actually moved on to a tournament.
This guy is going to be the shiznit. He's India's number 2, yeah? Pragananda is back. He's a young guy, dude. After FIDE World Cup 2025, India number 2, world number 7. Ramesh Babu Pragananda is back in action at the London Chess Classic FIDE Open 2025. After the first 2 rounds, Prag is on 2 for 2. He's won both of them. Dude, this guy is killer. Prag managed to outwit FM Stanley Badasconi in a complex position with his black pieces in round 1 and took down Grandmaster Eldar Gasanov with the white pieces in a beautiful attacking game in round 2. The third round starts in just a few minutes. Prague is taking on Nico Chasin with the black pieces.
I'm confused. Is this post FIDE World Cup?
Yes.
Or is it another tournament coming?
Next destination, this is all FIDE. This is happening around the world, right? So we've just finished with Goa. They've moved them on to the FIDE Championships, World Champ in London. But we've got some very prominent Indian chess players, and this guy seems to be the man, dude. So FIDE chess is done in Goa,
So,
if he's done in Goa.
It's all done, if he's done in Goa. But apparently FC Goa are in the semi-final of the Super Cup on Thursday.
FC Goa?
Yeah.
He's talking about a football club. They started playing cricket or they still play football?
They're still playing football.
Oh, my God. I want to be a fan. I want to support the Gores. But it embarrasses me because these guys don't take it seriously. They've got a brilliant team. They've got some great players. I just wish they had the leadership. And we could be more proud on a national stage. This is our Goa national team, Ajoy.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's free entry as well for everyone on Thursday.
FC Goa is not a national team.
Do they not play in the league?
The club, yeah.
It's a local club?
Yeah.
FC?
Club.
Did they not play with the Chennai, whatever, all the different...
National club.
but
In ISL they do.
That's what I mean.
But they're not the state team is what you're referring to. They're not the state team.
Where do they play? When an FC Goa plays in Fatorda, who do they play?
They play the various teams from ISL.
Yeah.
Indian Soccer League,
Yes,
right?
yes.
That is all of the Indian Soccer League teams, right? So you got
Correct.
Chennai, Mumbai, whatever, right?
Yes.
I'm just saying to you, they actually did very well a couple of years ago, did they not?
Yeah.
They kind of
Right?
did. They've not won. I don't think we've won an ISL championship.
Why? Listen, you've got the talent. You need proper coaching. You need proper grassroots young people being trained with health, with fitness, with skills, with discipline to be a team that is to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on. So FC Go's playing. Give me.
I'm telling you, man. It's all about the thrill. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. So they'll take you till the journey till before they win, and they'll stop.
You pay for my train ticket, and I'll go on that journey with you, man. I'm trying to get to the destination. I want to be able to root for them when they win the cup.
No, but
I want them to be playing Bayern Munich. I want them to be playing Manchester United.
They're playing Mumbai City. And
not Man City, Mumbai City.
Mumbai City, and as I said, it's free entry. So I
not
think
Man City, Moon City. Get more down?
Trying to rally the crowds. It's free. It's free, everyone.
Where?
In
Goa?
It's free. It's saying it's free on
In Fatorda.
In Fatorda.
I bet you, and I hate to sound like a Debbie Downer.
What's it?
I don't mind. I'm just going to say they will still not have a full stadium. It's sad because this is your local team and it's free. You're not paying any money. Guys, you should be having people climb the gates to get in to support your local team if you're doing it right. It's sad because people we're football crazy. Our local team, support them to the hilt, but you've got to have the results. I don't care about the journey. I'm looking for the destination. They're playing Mumbai. When is this?
On Thursday. On the
I
4th.
hope all of you guys get off your butts and go and support our team. Yeah,
Merv.
Yeah, Baba.
I know what is going to pull the crowds in.
What is?
Get that drum roll ready sound.
You ready? Let's wait. That's not drum roll.
Not some drum roll, Mare.
Which one, Baba?
Drum roll, Mare.
I'm trying to get it. Wait. This is my enforcement.
Okay, give me that. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yes. Okay.
Which one?
You know who's going to get the crowds in?
Who is?
The Merv Brito Show with Merv Brito.
I like that intro. We should. We'd love to get involved. You know what? We need to support our local players and our teams. We love this place. We should be proud of our local team. Go Goa Gores, right? Amjad?
Boy.
They're called the Gores, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we should support them. Okay. Enough about sports. What are we talking about? Talk to me.
No, Merv.
Get it.
See, football is your sport, but my sport is the sport of men and women also. It's called MMA, and two of our boys have won, mate. Check it out. So
wow, Goa registered a proud moment at the All India MMA tournament organized by Hero MMA India in Nasik, where Denver Crasto clinched the gold medal and Rony Desouza secured silver, showcasing the state's rising talent in mixed martial arts. I think that is so good for you guys. Give them, dude.
Merv, these two champions. They seem like the right kind of people. You know for what?
What?
To whip Isaf into shape.
Baba, it's going to take a very big whip to use. Listen, I would take that on as a challenge, yeah? I would bet money if Yusuf and I went to do MMA, and I love MMA. By the way, congratulations to you both, Ronnie and Denver. Congratulations. You make us proud. You make Goa proud. I would love to do a challenge with maybe a couple of listeners, but Yusuf and me, and you, Ajoy, you were talking about wanting to get in shape.
Yes.
Mixed martial arts is something that I'm very, very interested in doing because I want to get in shape, dude.
What, from the sofa?
Joanne, don't be a Debbie
I'm
Downer.
just saying, you're interested in it from the sofa. I'm just
No, I would get into it. I want to get into it. I'd love to find a local gym that we could work at and see the progress. Get Yusuf to get rid of that belly, dude. He's a good-looking guy. He's going to need to get married soon.
Yeah.
I want him to be able to see his toes before he gets married. You know what I'm saying?
And that part in between.
He's got what they call the dicky-do syndrome. You know what the dicky-do syndrome is?
What's
your
that?
belly stick out further than your dicky-do. He needs to work out. Never mind. Don't laugh at me. Listen, he's my friend. Listen, Yusuf, I'm just kidding. Yeah. We'll do a challenge before you get married. You got to flatten that belly so when you take a shower, your toes get wet.
Hey, this formula I used.
Formula?
What do you say?
Arey, Baba, I'll tell you what. It is not right. See, the world is twisted. Everything is not in place if Merv looks better than us too, man. Come on, what's going on here?
This man I am 55 years old.
Oh, yeah, there's separate DNA, not like ours.
Separate DNA. Wow, so my DNA makes me what?
Separate genes.
Jeans. I wear Levi's. I do actually wear. I've used to be Wrangler, but now I do wear.
He's got Prada jeans on.
Yeah, he's a fancy fellow. Let's get on with this. So these guys won the MMA. These are Goan guys, yes?
Yes.
congratulations. I'm so proud of you guys, and I hope it takes... Nelson Pace.
Yes.
When I think of MMA, he's the guy, Ajay, you keep talking about. We're going to go join his gym, yeah?
I would say he would be the pioneer of MMA here in Goa. He was practicing MMA, representing us in Dubai, if I'm not mistaken.
Nelson Pace is representing us.
Shout out to him, and maybe we'll go and do some MMA with him. Who knows?
We had a guy here. Can I tell you this? A little bit of tidbit of information. Many, many years ago in Goa, there was a guy, a European guy, German, whatever he was, a lovely guy, and I can't remember his name. And he was always out partying at night. He was like a don when it came to karate. He was like and he did training. His beautiful Indian wife, was always here with him. And he was like a top, and people didn't know, he was very understated. But he was like he's like a big name, world-class martial arts.
Okay.
And I can't think of him. So when you throw out that Nelson was the father of blah, blah, blah of mixed martial arts, this guy's been around for the last 25, 30 years, and I can't remember his name. And I wish somebody would call in and remind me. Blonde, he had this thing. He was always at the night market. He used to wear. Really, really nice guy. And he did very well. So mixed martial arts is a new term that's being thrown around a lot now. But karate and all these kind of disciplines.
Well, he used to do classes and all, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, Joanne. And he was.
They were brutal workouts, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations.
Merv,
yes,
do you
sir.
remember the Police Academy, the movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
You remember that gentleman who used to speak? He was a ventriloquist.
Hightower. Oh, no.
Right? Can you do that part where he used to imitate Kung Fu Master, delayed speech? Come on, man. Do it for the audience. Come on.
I can't. A ventriloquist is not something I can just go, we can do with effects. You said,
Oh, wow.
you got to make that sound later on. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do it.
You look like, what do you look like? Go and do some
Yeah,
sound.
yeah.
You ready?
No, editing, but I'll do it. What I had to say?
Oh my fucking God. I'm doing the action. You make the sound.
Which sound you want?
Wow.
Look at me. Watch
okay.
me. Watch the screen. You ready?
Yeah.
There you go. there you go. Ready?
Oh, God.
Wait. Song number 2, yeah? Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Every sound the same.
Kapow!
Oh my God. Look. You got to be able I'm a ventriloquist. What I do,
okay.
you have to imitate. You ready?
Yeah. Wow.
There you go.
You know what?
He's
With
saying both.
each of Issa's shouts, we had a new sequel to Skin of Youth, mate.
Can you? That's when he was having the surgery. People, can you imagine somebody just tuned into the show and they hear this madness? Ladies and gentlemen, you tuned into the Merv Brito Show. We're having a bit of fun, a little bit of levity. Willie, stop coughing. It's a goddamn live show. There is no editing. We can't edit your coughing.
200 years you're coughing.
Merv, before we go on to the next topic,
Yes, sir.
Again, I just want to apologize to our viewers. They have been telling us that there's a delay, a lag in our output, our stream output. Unfortunately, right now we would not want to stop the stream. So maybe if you could allow your video streamer to buffer a bit before you use the play button, that may help. Or maybe you'll have to check us out a little later if you don't mind.
Why can't we just have a smooth, goddamn simple run? That's not in my control. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I don't know why we're having these issues. I'm blaming Willie. Willie, you goddamn it, you're doing a shitty... No, I'm just kidding. So what do people have to do when they're watching the show right now? What's going to happen?
There
Any
is
clue?
a delay.
Any idea? Does anybody have a flipping clue?
So how do they buffer it? How do they?
They have to basically pause the video, allow it to buffer a bit, and
Not
then
play
play,
catch up.
and basically allow it to download a bit before they press the play button. So it'll be a little delayed live for them. But if you wait after the show, you can even see the entire show. It'll be available for you.
If you wait after the show. So what's the use of
Go
watching a
do
live
something
show?
else.
The train
More
never stops,
interesting.
ladies and gentlemen.
Why don't we just record the show and edit the show and then they can watch it 2 days later?
It's your call. You're the
Shit.
boss.
I
But I'll
might
tell you
be
what, the train
boss.
should not stop, and
My
the show should
God.
go on. What do you
Jeez.
think? What do you think?
No, it's embarrassing. I think it's absolutely appalling that after all 33, 34 shows, we're still having goddamn teething problems. Anyway, let's move on.
The
dude.
beauty of live TV on
No, it's
the
not.
internet.
No,
Come
it's
on.
not. Go on next. Move on.
Okay, so have you heard of this term, false promise of marriage? Which is, I don't think it's a what do you call criminal offense, but it's been doing the rounds a lot lately, especially on Goan newspapers. So in this case, one of the latest news that came out yesterday or today, Ponda police have registered a case against a man from Mestawada, Kurti after a woman alleged that he engaged in sexual relations with her under the false assurance of marriage. According to the complaint, the offence is said to have occurred on 15th October 2024. So, anyways, we're not focusing on the.
I don't mean to laugh.
Go for
I don't mean it, dude. If I got a. If I had $1 for every time we've tried this, men have been trying. Dude, I'm not making light of it. I think it's sad. It's very sad, and I apologize in advance. I'm being serious. No, stop it. Yusuf, stop pressing these buttons. Yusuf, stop it.
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you, dude. It's not funny, but men have been trying to get into women's pants for the long. Mate, I'll marry you. I'll buy you a house. I'll buy you a car. Let me buy you dinner. I promise I am going to marry you. And how can you be taking somebody to court unless there's a contract? Listen, you're gonna buy the cow when the milk's for free? I'm not being funny, Joe. My wife's sitting right here, dude. I'm being dead serious.
Pull into the conversation. This is the.
Let's get a woman's
I was
perspective.
just about to say, I've been reading upon this a little bit, and the Supreme Court has actually made a crucial judgment, and they're saying that there's a big distinction between genuine sexual violence, such as rape, and consensual relationships that later turn acrimonious. So it's saying that converting every sour relationship into an allegation of rape undermines the gravity of the offence and causes serious injustice to the accused. So I think that, some people can be misled by somebody's intentions. However, you've got to make a judgment call for yourself to understand whether you're in a serious relationship with somebody,
yes,
and you're then turning that into a sexual relationship, maybe fooling yourself that it's going to lead to marriage, maybe not fooling yourself that, there could be, these scenarios could work both ways anyway, but at the end of the day, you make a call yourself whether you're going to kind of enter into that kind of element.
Go on, Ajay, go on.
Basically, it's 2025. It's the age of feminism, and boy, this doesn't fly right for the feminist movement. Listen, you make a choice, stick with it. And you actually, in on a serious note, a false accusation of rape or whatever this is takes away from actual victims of sexual abuse.
Yeah.
So, I think we should actually move on. It's similar to that. I see a lot of these news articles say that somebody had a self-accident. I laugh my guts out. What is a self-accident? I don't know.
What is a self-accident? Self-accident.
It's in the same bracket.
What do you mean self-accident?
That's what they say in the papers. I'll pull it up next time.
I'm gonna weigh in on this, and I listen. I laugh and joke. I'm a prankster. I don't take rape lightly. Yes. I don't take sexual harassment lightly. But what I'm saying, we read the story out, and adults need to be adults. There's consensual, and then there's everything else. Consensual is two people consenting to do a deed, yes?
Yes.
But I think it's funny that you have these people that are making men have been doing this for years. Ajoy, how many of us have been out on a night and had a great time and we promised the woman the moon and the sky and the stars, you know what, baby, let me show you the world.
You go first, tell us.
Definitely not me.
Yeah, so Willie built his career on that. The fact of the matter remains,
What?
we're not, he's getting married soon. He's getting married soon.
Hey, he's a good boy, huh? Good boy he is.
Ajoy, if Yusuf had $1 for every time he promised the woman, the moon, he'd be a millionaire. He'd be a crorepati.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't constitute anything wrong. It's consensual. You have dinner with me, have a drink with me. Let's go and do the deed. Let's go and belly bump, bang. You know what? That's not an issue. But if this gets to a point where you've actually got to write laws about what you said and what you were promised according to you were improperly led to have sexual relationships with somebody, that is opening up the doors for like anything, dude.
Yeah. True. And I'm glad the Supreme Court actually has clarified on this. It's very clear.
I was just going to say, I'm going to tell you something that I'm not trying to trivialize it, but you kind of almost could not make this up. That it's basically saying that Section 69, a new codification of old judicial doctrine, criminalizes sexual intercourse not amounting to rape where consent is obtained by deceitful means.
Okay.
But I'm saying the joke in there is it's called Section 69.
Oh.
That's the craziness of it. That's
Yeah.
like really in the ruling itself. It seems a bit ridiculous, almost like they've built in an in-joke in there or something. But at the end of the day, as I say, people have to make their own choices, but you can't just kind of cry foul later on down the line.
You're an adult. You can make an adult decision, yeah? And it's not always going to go your way, and you're not always going to get what you want the way you want it. There are many, many happy people. And nowadays, with the dating apps and all, it is a Pandora's box of potential problems.
Merv, why couldn't it be like this? Australian court annuls woman's Instagram prank wedding after she finds it was real.
She thought it was a prank and it was real.
It was real.
Mate.
Oh, this one. This Kerala woman is the definition of feminism. She, in Kerala, police arrest woman for duping 7 men in a fake marriage scam, mate.
Was she earning out of it?
Possibly. The Kerala police have arrested a woman for allegedly duping 7 men through fake marriages after her latest fiancé found proof of a recent wedding.
Oh my.
She turned the tables, mate.
What,
she
she
turned
was
the
a
tables.
bigamist.
Polygamous. The fact of the matter is, men have been doing this for many, many years, and women get screwed all the time. It's different when a woman does it, but it's not different. It's no different when anybody does it, because you're playing with human emotion, human feelings. You're tricking somebody with love. You know what? It's open to interpretation. I am not saying that it's right or wrong. The point I'm trying to make is I don't agree with rape. I don't agree with 100%. What is it called? I just mentioned it earlier about sexual harassment, all these kind of things. I take it very seriously.
Absolutely.
But when you have these, and we're talking about and having a laugh about the fact that these dupings of marriages and all these things that are happening, men promising to marry women, sleeping with them, and then the woman turns around and said, he slept with me, but he didn't marry me. You know what I'm saying? So come on, guys. This is the 21st century. You've got to be a little bit smarter. Yes, sir.
Merv, shall we move on to the next story?
Yes, sir.
So can I have a clap, please?
You want a clap?
Applause. Yes.
You got it.
The cops have finally done it, man.
What? What did they do?
They fined a couple for dumping garbage. So they fined them 5,000. Can we have a clap?
Beautiful.
Yay.
Give them a loud roar. But can I... Yeah, go on.
I want to say something about
Please.
the person who recorded. He should get a reward too, also.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's actually been
He recorded. That's the
applauded
reason
for that as
the
well.
people come to know that.
The question is what they're dumping there. It's like a bunch of dolls and stuff.
Yeah, kids.
I gotta say this, and it's done in the States, by the way. They have people that are caught based on, I don't know what the word is.
Fly tipping.
Fly tipping and all this, yeah, but that's a part of it, yeah? It's forensics done on garbage. If you find a garbage can or plastic bag or whatever that's been illegally dumped, or this thing, they will actually go through the garbage and figure out whose garbage it is, with addresses, envelopes, blah, blah, blah. This is an actual footage of a couple getting fined $5,000 because they dumped and somebody caught it on camera. Good for you. I don't know who did this. It's not the police, by the way.
No, it's a local guy.
Local.
He filmed them and he said, you're disrespecting my state, you're disrespecting Goa.
I tell you,
I think it's brilliant.
I figured out why they threw that doll out.
Why?
They were getting rid of Indian Chucky.
Chucky. Chicky.
Chucky,
Chucky. But I'm saying to you, it happens all the time. Guys,
But it is not a Goan car, I think it's
No, it's
Maharashtra.
yeah, but
Whatever.
they still got caught, no? I don't give a shit who
the
you are.
cops find them finally, and they should do more of it, man.
Ajoy, we complain, and a lot of tourists, a lot of foreigners see this happening, and it's embarrassing, it's shameful. You have these people doing something we are used to call fly tipping, yeah? These guys got caught, good for you, glad the police caught them and fined them. They make an example and people stop doing it. The point is that there's a lot of people that see this happening here all the time, and you see it on the side of the roads, where one person dumps, and then 3 more dump, and then 10 more dump, and it becomes a dumping ground, and the cows start eating all the plastic. Yeah. It happens all the time. Why not set up a camera? A friend of ours, Merlin and Biblo in Panjim, next to the church, they live in this building, and these guys used to drink in a bar downstairs, and they'd go and pee on the wall right outside their window kind of thing. They were upstairs, and they would pee on this wall outside, and what they finally did is to clean this up and to stop it from happening, they cleaned it up, they painted the wall, they put a Muslim symbol, they put a Catholic symbol and a Hindu symbol, and it stopped.
I've seen this in Bangalore.
So it's happened many times.
And it works.
It works. All I'm saying to you is you need to catch and find people. If you had a department, I said to you, we spoke about this word. the enforcement, yeah? If you actually had people that spent their time and fined people 5, 10, 50,000, depends on the severity of the crime. People fly tipping, dumping illegally, throwing things out of a car, throwing things out of off a bike, creating these unnecessary garbage dumps where the cows and the dogs chase the rats and the snakes come after it just creates a whole ecosystem for badness, right? But if you started cracking down and finding people, you generate a whole stream of revenue and have a department that does crack down on illegal fly tipping, as I call it, illegal dumping. Yes?
Absolutely. And the thing is, apparently that clip, when it was shared on social media, got 46,000 views. So obviously people are just saying enough is enough. We need you to respect Goa.
They do.
Which is absolutely right. And the thing is, talking about something like rubbish, we talk about it all the time, and it shouldn't really be a kind of news topic, but unfortunately it is here because, people just don't actually dispose of their rubbish properly. And it's just really, really sad that we always circle back to it.
Sweetie, I hate to say this, but if you don't have the provisions, if you don't have proper outlets, proper garbage receptacles, places to dump your garbage, that is equally part of the problem. And then there we go. I'm going to press the button. You want me to press the button again? Should I press it? Should I press it, Yusuf?
Go for it. Come on.
There's no enforcement. You don't have proper garbage receptacles. When you put garbage cans, they probably steal them and sell them and all this kind of BS. But in order to get the ball rolling, people need to have trash cans so that people can go and see they're visibly in front of your face. Listen, you got garbage in your hand, go and put it in a can, don't throw it on the street. Teach people, train people from a young age, but you've got to have the options. You've got to punish the people that are doing it anyway, but start a movement, start a trend to make sure that you've got garbage cans where people can actually...
Absolutely.
You know, Merv,
Yeah,
you mentioned about putting religious symbols. I saw an interesting tidbit about architectural design in the UK back in the 1500s, where they were having problems of drunk people urinating on walls.
No way.
So they used to design the buildings which would throw the urine back on the person doing the small job.
How would you do that?
They figured it out.
How would you do that?
We're gonna put this in our reels. Our boys will
No
search
way.
for it. I'm
You
telling
build a wall in a special way where the urine...
comes back, flying back on you.
But what if you're pissing like Yusuf, who's hung like a pimple? No, I'm being serious. There's no. I think it's great. I think it's a great idea, and really stop it. Stop making fun of my friend, Yusuf. Let me say this to you, my friend.
Yes.
You should be proud. It's not the length. It's not the size. It is how many times you can make it rise. Let me tell you. Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
Listen.
Sang Baba.
You're talking very fast. I can't understand what it is.
You speak with the accent. I'm speaking normally.
Sangmare.
No, you're saying something.
I'm saying to you, you may be hung like a pimple, but it doesn't have it makes no difference if you're hung like a horse, you've got a drain pipe like a freaking tanker. You should not be urinating in public. It drives my wife mad.
No.
It's come in here and go. We do it all the time. Baba, I mean, marun, bayar outside bars and all. You have fancy restaurant toilets.
Yeah, but it attracts rats and all
No, it
sorts
does
of
not.
vermin. Oh, of course
Joanne,
it does.
giving
What
back to the
nonsense.
environment. That's one thing I don't. We
it
disagree
does.
on.
I'm telling
Muslims
you.
sit and urinate, not stand.
Muslims sit and urinate.
Yeah.
Muslim women sit and urinate, like most women.
All men.
Men also.
Yes, they don't stand.
Shut
and
up.
Yeah.
Now you're
check
making
it.
this up. Just because you're the only Muslim here, do not.
You never see like Muslim stand. And urinate.
It's true.
Muslim men will sit and urinate.
They sit and urinate.
That doesn't make it okay. It just makes it a little bit strange.
It's like me sitting on the potty in the morning, similar.
That's a little bit. That's TMI. I want to move on because this guy, as a Goenkat, as a niece Goenkat, I want to say that for many years we've been drinking and urinating. It's not in public to be a perv, but if you go into a discreet place and you pee, it's just natural. It's recycling at its finest, Joanne. And we have huge arguments about this.
Urea, it's at its best,
You're
right?
giving back
Downright
to nature. So
disgusting.
she says it's disgusting. Okay, whatever. We're not going to
It's
get.
exposure. It's indecency.
I'm not showing you my willy. I'm
But
trying to pee
people do it.
in
It's
private.
indecency.
These girls are just jealous that we can do it and they can't.
Yeah, but they're not in the trees, are they? They're just
You're
standing
hiding.
out
You're not
the
trying to
side
be.
of the road.
You're not trying to be a what's it called? This thing. What are you? What is it when you're showing your
Flasher.
A flasher. I'm not flashing anybody, but I'm saying we've been drinking in India, in Goa for many millennia, mate. And we go to the field and we go. It's giving. Why should you waste a whole flush to go and pee in a toilet when you can go and give it back to nature? It's recycling at its finest. That's my humble
When
opinion.
people go camping, they don't urinate around the campfire. They will actually have to move away because it attracts vermin, it attracts snakes, all that kind of stuff. So people know fine well that it attracts that.
If I go out and I go into the small job, I think I'm marking my territory, so I'm pretty safe from
you're
wild
all
animals.
cats and dogs, are you? Like weeing
listen,
on
this-
the tires of the cars. See?
Okay, enough of this. I'm not going to get into this.
This topic is going somewhere else, mate.
Very, very
Are you?
wrong, dude. My wife and I get into arguments all the time because I'm obviously I agree with it. I think it's recycling at its finest. You're consuming alcohol and you need to pee, and you put it back into nature. There's nothing finer. But she gets really, really annoyed and upset. She'll say, "Oh my God, look at that guy peeing! Look at that guy peeing!" And I'll steer the car
I don't
towards
say
him.
that. I say
steer the
weeing.
car. Huh?
I don't say that. I say weeing.
And that makes a big difference.
And
How?
it's-
All right, moving on. Come on, man. Yusuf,
Yeah.
talk to me, Daddy. What's happening?
What's happening?
What is the fate of the world? What's going on? Give me something you want to talk about. Let's talk about something that is close, near and dear to your heart. Talk to me. Taylor Swift, you say.
There is no near and dear to my heart.
Fucking dude. Put your shades on and say that.
You don't need money.
Can I put a camera on him? Get a camera on this guy, dude.
Dude, I should have all cameras, not me only. Dude.
Give
not
me
lying.
something to talk about. What are we talking about,
Okay.
Ibn? I want to hear Yusuf's point of view.
Okay.
Yusuf, euphemism.
Okay. So
Done.
here's a topic for you guys
Read
to
that
discuss.
Yeah.
Read it.
GPCC flags that's
Ambiguity.
ambiguity in the electricity department latest notice.
What does that mean, Yusuf?
I didn't get it. What it is ambiguity?
I don't know what GPCC flags. Ambiguity means it's not crystal clear. It's not clear.
Ambiguity. Ambulance, more.
Not it.
Yeah, you're making fun of my
making
English.
fun of you. He's making fun of you.
I'll make you Kokani.
That's outrageous.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
That's
Yusuf.
not
I'll
fair,
stick up
Yusuf.
for you.
The GPCC flag ambiguity in electricity department's
Okay.
latest notice. What does this? What's going on, dude? I've got a lot to say, by the way, about electricity department. I'm really annoyed
Hold
because
it back. Hold it back.
Hold it back.
Hold your horses, buddy. Hold.
All right, let's do this one at a time.
By the way, ambiguity means confusion.
What confusion?
No clarity. No clarity. No clearness.
Just
What kind of clarity you want?
I want, dude. Basically, it's alleged that the electricity department has sent out notices in certain parts of Goa asking people to move their meter, the electricity meter, which I believe is already mostly outside.
Yeah.
So thereby easily accessible to anybody. But they wanted to make it more accessible by moving it somewhere else. So where is that going to be? We don't know, right?
I'm raising my hand like I'm in a classroom.
Go for it.
where-
Yusuf, you want to go first? Should I go first?
You
Yusuf?
go first.
Can I give you my answer?
Yeah.
By law, your electrical, your water meter, everything has to be accessible to a government official that has to come and do the reading on a monthly basis to be able to charge you accordingly. Now, people think it's a scam by trying to hide the meter, try to lock the door, try to not give them access so they don't have to pay the bill. The bills will build up. You will have arrears that you need to pay. But the government is saying you need to make it accessible. It has to be in a place where somebody can read the meter. It's never been a problem in the past where you had dedicated homes and addresses, but now with people building one on top of each other, it's becoming a lot more difficult to access these meters, and I think that's what they're saying.
Yeah, we all have meter outside.
Yeah, that's my point, Merv.
Yeah.
Most of the meters are outside.
Yeah.
So where do they want it?
But people are trying. They think it's a scam. But if I don't let them read the
It
meter,
is like old time. It is like people keep inside the meter. Now
Yeah.
everyone keeps outside.
Exactly.
okay.
So the deadline was the 28th of November, and the officials were claiming that this was for emergency access during fires or short circuits.
Okay.
But then other people were saying that flames would reach the meter anyway, highlighting that he finds the notice. They
should
find
have-
the notice illogical.
They should have these meters accessible. They need to pay their bills. Everybody needs to pay their share. Stop trying to be somebody smarter than everybody else. Everybody, it's your civic duty. We were taught civic duty in school. Do your duty and pay your taxes. Goa adds public lighting charge to electricity bills from October 1st. Goa electricity consumers now pay a public lighting duty through monthly power bills effective retrospect from October. Domestic LT agriculture consumers charge 5 paise per unit, while other categories will pay 8 paise per unit. Low-income LT users and EV charging stations are exempt. We've been doing this anyway. This comes out of our taxes any flipping way. It's not like somebody's taking it on and paying them out of their pocket. This is a safety issue where you need to have proper lighting. But you know what bothers me? We spend crores and crores of rupees in taxes, in paying our share of taxes, Joanne,
Indeed.
towards... Huh?
Indeed, we do.
We pay a lot of taxes as our luckily the business we're blessed to have. We pay a lot in taxes, but as individuals, as citizens of the state, we pay our share, and we should be proud to pay our share and contribute. What bothers me and what makes me really angry, other than the big E, is the fact that the money's not being used properly. I've heard rumors and I've seen actual factual evidence where the government of Karnataka gives you discounts on electricity, discounts on a lot of the public utilities because they generate that revenue that's paid by the public anyway, but they manage the money, they use that money cleverly, smartly, they manage it and they're able to give you discounts and use it, negotiate with these big companies and contractors and entities to get the benefit for their consumers, for their constituents, right?
Absolutely.
Why don't we have that here in Goa? Why? All of a sudden you're telling me now, you're making it knowledge that all of a sudden now we're going to start charging the public for streetlights. As it should be. That should benefit the public. The streetlights should work. They should be maintained.
Are you referring to this, Merv?
I love you. Thank you, Ajoy. Prove my point. Can we hear it? Or is it only visual?
No, we can only see
Yeah,
it.
then what's the use of it, mate? IT policy 2530, 967,000 crores. Karnataka will spend towards, I can't read that fast, dude. Investment focus on AI, emerging technology cities beyond Bangalore, and elevate Karnataka globally as AI native destination. Karnataka will spend 967 crores towards varied incentives under the Karnataka Information Technology Policy 2025-30, seeks bringing significant investment with special focus on AI and other emerging technology cities beyond Bangalore to elevate Karnataka's globally. I can't read the rest of it. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? These guys are a big state that generates a lot in money, but they're using that money to incentivize companies by giving them huge breaks to incentivize these companies to go and invest in programs away from Bangalore that's overcrowded, that's overpopulated. Hubli and all these places, exactly what I'm talking about. Rent reimbursement, 30% of property taxes, all these different things. I'm reading it out very quickly. I'm sorry. I apologize. But these are smart people in power that are enforcing rules and smart enough to understand you've overbuilt a big city like Bangalore.
Yeah.
We will give you incentive. We will incentivize new businesses, especially with IT and AI, to come in and open up shop in these different rural cities to boost, to spread it out evenly, kind of thing. Now you can generate money. Yeah,
Merv, basically, if you ask me, and I've spent 16 years in Bangalore, so trust me, I have an inkling as to why they're doing this. Basically, the Bangalore city is choked now. Okay, traffic is horrendous. You don't want to even be traveling on the roads there. So they need to incentivize people to move out of the city, especially companies. So the population also moves with the companies, right?
Yeah.
So this is something that we should learn from. I remember there was no planning in Bangalore when they started, building flyovers. I remember they had a flyover that was meant to go one way, then they'd make it two ways. They had a signal on top of the flyover. It was crazy. So we need to have a 25 to 50 year plan for Goa. And one of the interesting ideas that they were the IT association here in Goa, I don't know their full name. I remember them saying that they wanted to create IT, not like in Bangalore where you have these huge companies working in huge buildings, but working from individual houses and connecting them through infrastructure, aka good internet, which you'd understand.
We can do that.
And have them work remotely like we did during COVID.
That can't happen. That cannot happen because you don't have proper infrastructure currently as we have it right now. So that's bullshit. That's up in the clouds. Ajo, I agree with you. What I'm saying to you is, first of all, you shouldn't be building flyovers to make it one way and then two ways and have speed bumps on highways and traffic lights on flyovers. That shouldn't work that way. If you're a smart enough developer and you know the company, the government agency in charge of building flyovers and bridges and all these kind of things, this is not something new, not some new technology. Do what's being done. Just plan it, build it. You've got to put the money aside. You've got to budget it properly and build it.
Attract startups.
Can I say something to you? And it's not rocket science. It's going to blow all of you guys away. I spent a lot of time in Malaysia. There was a dictator in Malaysia called Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. I call him a dictator. He wasn't a dictator, but it's a although maybe a democracy, this guy was ahead of his time. He was so brilliant. He built the city of Kuala Lumpur and he built the airport miles away. He built a high-speed train to get people from the airport to the big city of Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur has traffic, but not like Bangalore. Along the state highway, he built hardwood tree. He planted hardwood trees that get harvested every 20, 25, 30 years. That pays for the regeneration of the highways, the maintenance and the regeneration, right? So this is not something new. This guy was ahead of his time. He was brilliant. Dr. Mahathir Mohamad did all of this for Malaysia, and he spread the wealth, what Bangalore's trying to do right now. They don't want to overdevelop Bangalore because they've already built upon each other. There's too much traffic, dust, pollution, noise, everything, right? Like places like Jakarta, Indonesia, like all these places that they've built everything in one place. Your big cosmopolitan cities in a very small footprint. But this is all been done, and if you're smart, don't reinvent the wheel. Do what's being done. Generate the revenue. People are happy to pay their taxes. Make it easy to pay taxes.
I'm talking about this gentleman here.
There you go, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. He was absolutely, some of the stuff he did will blow your mind. And you want an IT department, you want to get ahead in AI and IT and all. Listen, you've got some of the smartest Indians in this goddamn country that feel the need to go elsewhere because you don't have a proper development, a proper future for them to be able to do. They have to go to Silicon Valley and Europe and all these other countries and all these other places if they want to excel and make money and launch their own businesses because there's no proper infrastructure here. And that drives me up a pole. Don't reinvent the wheel.
Merv,
yes, sir.
I believe, talking about infrastructure, you have some further news for us regarding the cable issue.
I want to tap that, and I get the opportunity. I'm blessed. I'm lucky. We do the show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Merv Brito Show. First of all, we do the show on a weekly basis because it gives us an opportunity to make people aware of what's going on, good, bad, or ugly. We love to be able to speak about the things that are not as good, but we also like to give people thanks. We like to, when things are done well, we want to mention names and pat people on the back for doing a good job. Last week we talked about something that I'm very personally involved in, but that also pays for this show right here. The Merv Brito Show is paid for by the company that Joanne and I own. It's called Infinite. We are an ISP that provides internet connectivity in the Taluka of Bardes. Anybody wants an internet connection, give us a call. We are happy to help you out. We'll have you up and running in 24 hours. That being said, that's my disclaimer. I am also a member of the Association of ISPs in North Goa. Last week.
We just reported it recently.
There was a very unfortunate incident where a gentleman got caught in cabling and had an accident on his bike middle of the day coming home from school and got injured, and we all felt really, really bad about it. And all I said was he had filed a police complaint, and Mr. Chettier started going and cutting cables. Now they've made a police complaint. We've got to take action. These cable operators, the internet operators are causing these very, very dangerous situations, started cutting cable. That's all bullshit. That's untrue.
Why do you say?
And we actually promoted what here again, I have nothing personal against Mr. Kashinath Chettier. I have nothing personal against the electricity department. All we want to be is legal. We want to pay our bills. We're doing whatever we can to be legal and pay our way and pay our share to be legalized and follow the rules, enforce the rules. We're happy to follow them. We can't get blamed for every time there's an accident. Now it's come to light, and we've got video of it, clear evidence from multiple camera angles of the same accident. There was no cables involved. He didn't get caught in any low-hanging cable. There was nothing. When you look at this, what they put out, which is so false, which is so untrue, they put out these videos and all of this evidence. Ajoy, can you play this video?
Yes, Merv.
Here's the accident. There's no cable involved.
Rewind that. So
this guy
it's right here, right? This is where the accident occurred, right?
Ajoy, this guy came out of the blue. There was no cable he got entangled with. There was no illegally tied or low-hanging wires or nothing. First of all, he had too many people on his bike. Number one,
correct.
I feel bad that if anybody got injured about it. I'm not bagging on this guy.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you is, you blamed us. They filed a false police complaint, and they started cutting cables under the guise that you guys are not following the rules. You're not paying your share. You owe us this many crores of rupees, and you're not willing to pay. We are willing to pay. We want to follow the rules. Give us the opportunity to pay. Make it legal. Regularize us. Give us standard operating procedures. But don't make these false claims that somebody had an accident based on illegally tied cables, low-hanging cables that caused an accident. Now, Goan, do you have any more footage of this?
Merv, I just want to make an observation as a layman. Okay, what I can see from this video here is you have 3 individuals on a bike. which is it's actually wrong. And I don't know why they're actually going on the footpath here.
He lost control of the bike, Ajoy.
He lost control of the bike, and I can see the cables are actually
on the poles.
On the poles,
He's hit a pole, the cables shake.
Doesn't look like there are any cables or anywhere down.
Can you also find me the footage of the accident that the police report was based upon? Look at this is another angle I want to show it to you. I'll play this later. Just can you move on to this one? Look at this. Look at the bike covered in cables. Now you don't think this has been planted? You don't think this is illegal, this is untrue, this is incorrect? They show pictures of his leg in a cast. They show his bike all entangled in cables. Here's the very handsome Mr. Kashinath Shetty, who's a friend of mine. I know this gentleman, I've interacted. He's been very kind to a lot of us and tried to help us out. But in the same breath, why are you all misleading the public like the ISPs are doing something wrong by hanging their cables or tying their cables and not paying you money? We want to pay you, regularize it. The ROW policy clearly states we should have a website where we can go and submit our applications, get approval, pay your fees. The electricity department gets their pound of flesh. They get their money to maintain the electricity poles and the cables. I agree with all of this. Nobody's fighting you, Mr. Shetty. Nobody's fighting the government or the electricity department. As a member of the association, I am one of many basically that keep saying, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Mr. Shetty, and all of here's another angle, by the way. We want to pay our share. Help us, let us, give us opportunities, rules. There's the accident. Now tell me where you see the bike entangled in any cabling, my friend.
I mean, those kids were really lucky there was no...
He's got 4 people on a bike. There's no cables anywhere to be seen. But when you see the picture afterwards where he's filed a police complaint, it's covered in internet cables, fiber optic cables. Now that's false, and that should be a crime. No, that should be that. I don't want to get into the legal this thing of it, but by making a false police report and reporting a crime falsely, it's like reporting a robbery that is incorrect. That's not true. Yes. There should be repercussions. We want to follow the rules. That we petition the CM, the IT department, the DOIT, the director of IT, the electricity department, Mr. Shetty. We're not all crooks. We're not all trying to get away. We are happy to pay our share. Let us pay our share. These poor people got injured by no means had anything to do with the internet cables or the electricity department cables, internet cables tied low, which caused the accident. This is an accident. If every time somebody hits a pothole and falls and gets injured, are you going to shut the streets down? When you're doing all this construction work and people have accidents and get injured in the process, are you going to stop all construction?
It's like saying, we know that we have many accidents because of the bad roads here in Goa. Are you going to shut down all roads?
You can.
And the thing about it, Mr. Shetty, he's the EE, he's the electrical engineer. He's a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He is trying to make sure that things are done by the book, and the electricity department gets the money that's due to them from whoever, whether you're tying hoarding boardings, signs on the pole, the internet ISPs are tying cables, the cable operators are tying cables. Yes, everybody has to pay their share. Make it uniform. Make the rules crystal clear so people can follow the rules and pay their share. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the Merv Brito Show. My name's Merv Brito, and I'm bringing this out there because this is something that is really, really sad. And internet, after electricity and water, it is something that you cannot live and do without.
It's ubiquitous.
It's ubiquitous in life. You can't pay your bills. You can't study online. You can't work. Businesses can't function. If you've got an emergency, you have an emergency, a need, emergency services, and your telephone's not working, you have to have the internet to be able to call for emergency services. Where is your IT department? Where is your director of IT? Where is the CM? Why are you causing these unnecessary problems to poor people that want to use the internet to go about their normal day-to-day business, that are paying for a service, that you guys keep interrupting? And I am not painting everybody with the same brush, but go after the people that are illegal. Don't punish the people that are willing, that are happy, that are wanting to pay their taxes. Just like these electricity lights and all that you're claiming that we need to pay for. Absolutely, we want to pay. We want to pay and contribute and do our share, but we're not bad people. We want to work with you, and let's work together. You know what I'm saying?
Merv, can I be the devil's advocate?
Play devil's advocate. Come on, talk to me.
Why has it come to this level where you have cables being put on a bike, and why do you think it's happening?
Ajo, that's a scam. Ajoy, I'm going out on a limb. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my opinions. This is not the opinions of the shows. Everything that I say is coming out of my mouth, but this is an absolute...
It feels like it's been politicized.
It's been politicized, but it's also... Politicized is, yeah, good. I'm glad you said that. But it's also being perpetrated. It's also being... you're trying to steer the public view that all ISPs, all internet service providers, all cable operators, and these are our brothers, by the way. We work with cable operators who also, on fiber optic cable, provide you with a very, very integral service that everybody needs.
I agree.
Key services.
I'll tell you one thing.
So just because we're ISP doesn't make us any better. Or these cable operators work with us. I know a lot of good, hardworking people that also want to pay their share. They want to follow the rules. But it's too damn complicated.
You know, Merv, I can tell you, without the services that you and your colleagues provide, I would not have a job today. My job depends on the internet, FYI. And I'm sure if you do a study of the rest of Goa, many people's jobs depend on a proper, good internet service. So, you know, if not the private ISPs, then what options do we have as consumers? We have none. The BSNL, the old lines are gone.
Yeah.
They don't work. So... you know, this is wrong, and it's going to affect consumers like me, who depend on it to have a job.
Everybody.
Absolutely. And the thing is, what we're looking for is we're looking for the Department of IT to actually be working in conjunction with the Electricity Department as well as the ISPs and the cable operators.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, you know, we know how people do get affected adversely if people aren't working in a kind of collaborative way. And if, you know, you've got two different departments with different objectives and it's making it difficult for us to be able to go about our business and provide the services that people pay for, it really disrupts an awful lot of business. It disrupts studies. You know, it's untold disruption, and, you know, loss of revenue for all the businesses, people losing work, people kind of under pressure.
But sadly, the ISPs get blamed, right? We get blamed, right? Because you're paying us the money to provide you an internet connection. We get blamed for your internet. Oh, I got another fiber cut. The cable's cut again. We're not the ones cutting the cable. It costs me money to fix it, right? And I'm bringing this up because the ROW policy 2024 central government, this is not something locally, this is not something made up. You can go into the Gazette and read it. Everybody knows about the ROW policy, where you're supposed to have a live functioning portal where everybody has to register by law. We have to pay a huge amount of money every quarter to the central government for our taxes.
8% of our internet plan revenue.
Everybody has to pay. We do that. These guys don't play around,
on
right?
top of GST as well, which is at 18%.
Wow.
Yeah.
We don't get a free ride, nothing. We pay a lot. So the central government, they issue us our ISP license, which is what we have to pay towards. The local governments need to use this portal where we are able to register and collect the money, get everybody registered, make it simple, make people understand, help people to register, get legal, pay your money. The electricity department gets their share. We can all work together. We're not working against, we're not trying to fight anybody.
But at the sharp end, it's the customer, it's the end user that is affected by all of this. And this is what we want to stop, because obviously when there are disruptions, we're obviously having to communicate with those customers and letting them know. And as I was saying, you know, a lot of people who are working remotely are actually under pressure from their bosses, you know. And
of course.
How do you justify that? You can't just say, oh, yeah, I'm living in a place where it's a tropical climate and we don't always have good internet connections.
And that's false, right? Because we can provide great internet connection. This is all this conversation just started, ladies and gentlemen, because Ajo was mentioning we were talking about Bangalore, and they want to create these different schemes where people can work from home, and we can create and we can diversify and spread out the load. And man, you can't even have a proper IT industry if you can't provide electricity and internet. Everybody needs it. We're trying to do our jobs. Please help us. Yeah. Please don't make it a political thing. It's not me against you. Mr. Shetty, I got nothing against you. Electricity Department, I got nothing against you. And especially my customers, my infinite customers. By the way, a big shout out to my team downstairs, the team that works so diligently to do what they can to provide you uninterrupted internet for the service you pay for, a premium preferred service with Merv Enterprises and Infinite. I appreciate what you all do every day. And to my customers, we want to, as much as possible, provide you uninterrupted internet, like all the other ISPs, I'm sure.
Absolutely, of course.
Okay. I feel better. Yusuf, you stop playing on your goddamn phone. I will throw that phone out the window. Give me your opinion. Tell me what you think.
About that cable thing.
No, about the tea in China. Mrs. Chow was sitting at the table.
Looking at the video, that you clearly make out that the guy is not driving completely on the road. He's driving side.
You're right.
Plus, he has 3 children, I guess.
Yeah.
What he was doing?
3 kids. And after that that bike falls, I don't know, not seen that any cables are there.
Yes.
But after the image...
After the picture, right?
Yeah.
You see the cables
After
on the bike.
image that I can see the cables are putting in that.
Ajoy, that's a criminal
That's a
act.
completely wrong thing. I think they are diverting something, the minds of people like...
Yeah, they're trying to steer a narrative which I don't think is right.
That's the wrong thing to do, though. A narrative that's not true, right?
Yeah.
But isn't that criminal? You could actually go to jail for perpetrating or filing a false police complaint, right?
Yeah.
If I turn around and said, Yusuf just tried to rob me, and I go to the police station and file a formal complaint, and they found out that Yusuf didn't try to rob me, I could go get locked up, right? So that's not what it should come to. It's not a political, it's not illegal, it shouldn't be this way. Let's work together, resolve these issues, let the benefit go to the consumer. Our residents of the state of Goa. Let's build upon good, strong, solid internet in conjunction with the IT department, the electricity department, your local cable operators, and your ISPs. Let's work together to make this gosh darn place something to be proud of.
Absolutely. And I was just going to say, actually having that security camera footage really does help.
Joanne's trying to plug the business again. Go on, sweetie. I love it. I love it. Go on, tell them, mate.
Of course, we also offer security and surveillance cameras.
Who does?
We sell and
Who's
also
we?
Install Merv Enterprises, but it's actually leading into the cases that we're seeing, that there's more and more of these break-ins and burglaries, and people. Yeah.
Can I just say to you, we wouldn't have this footage. We wouldn't have this footage of these guys ramming into the poles and proving our case and showing what was done was wrong. It was not true. The police complaint was filed illegally if we didn't have the footage. And that comes from the security cameras that we provide everybody all the time. And it's so sad because the police are not even able to do their jobs. They always ask you for video footage. We install cameras all the time. People come to us and say, oh my God, you can integrate my cameras into my internet connection. I want to get your connection. Give me a connection. Give me cameras. We do that for a living. Cameras nowadays can solve a lot of crimes.
They do.
So there's a lot of crime happening. People want to blame the world. Oh, it's the people from outside. Is it the people from outside that come and commit these crimes? Do something about it. Help the police. Help whatever you can do to help avoid. When you have cameras, by the way, it's a deterrent. It's not going to solve the problem. It's going to be, if I'm going to go and rob your house and I see you've got cameras, I'll go mess with the neighbor's house. That's all I'm saying. Security cameras do make a huge difference in solving crime.
It does, which is dovetailing nicely into the next story.
What's the next story? Talk to me. Yusuf, you know what dovetailing means?
Yeah.
What is it?
What is it?
It's like an echo in here, mate. What is dovetailing?
No,
it fits together perfectly what Joanne's saying.
Okay, what it is? I don't know.
You know, you and me, we make a perfect match.
About what?
Your face and my ass. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I've not seen your ass.
I'll show it to you. Look at the mirror. Okay, let's move on. I love this guy.
So that's criminal. That's what I'm
here.
saying. We don't need to hear about this nonsense with you two.
I'm kidding. All right, come on.
So we were talking about this Baina Dacoity last week, and apparently it seems like the crime has been solved. That it was maybe an ex-employee that had actually masterminded it.
Did we not say that last week? This seems like an inside job.
That
yeah,
had been discussed.
But it's good.
So there's 6 people have been arrested, and they were working to arrest a 7th person as well.
Sweetie, we said that last week. It's got to be an inside job. And hats off to the police. Yeah, we're always bagging on the police for not doing their job. They have actually come forward and they've resolved the case. Good for you, police.
It's been a good week for the police, don't you think?
Yeah, but the police didn't catch those guys littering. They caught these gosh darn people.
No, but the police didn't catch the guys littering, but they traced the car.
Yeah, and they find them.
And then
it ain't rocket science. Yusuf could do that.
They traced the car. And
Yusuf
they
could do that. Yusuf has an app on his phone that if he puts in your number plate, he can tell you who owns the car.
Yeah.
He meets his women like that. Let me tell you, good for you. The cops solved this case. Baina Dacoity case has been solved as it should be if you were to do your jobs.
But you know that this is not going to be the last time that people try to take something from somebody else. So they have to
Why are
work
you
on
covering his
deterrence.
face? Show his face. He needs to be shamed.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Which is also true, Mr.
Which
Mr.
will
Beretta?
happen. Which will happen in 2100.
But they're also saying about making sure that you're getting the police verification and the police checks, which is very, very important.
Joanne, my darling, my beautiful wife, we've talked about this 100 times. I am not going to beat a dead horse. Register your employees, register your tenants, make sure that everybody is legal so you know who's in your state, who's in your house, who's renting your apartment, who's working for you. Follow the rules, help the police.
Yeah.
Get video cameras. You don't have to get them from me, but I can do them if you want to. I can do you if you want me to, baby. Yusuf, I can do you. I can do you. That's my James Brown. That's my James Brown accent. I can do you. Do me. Turn me loose and let me go. All right, let's get on to something.
What you do is lagging in YouTube.
I know, man.
Give
I
it
know.
down. In English.
Thanks for robbing the Sultan.
What did he
but
say?
that's okay.
What did he say?
Video is lagging in YouTube, he's
Yes.
saying.
I know.
Dickhead, do something about it. Let's go. Come
so-
on, man.
He's on a different time zone to the rest of us.
Yes.
In the same room.
Fishermen slam
morning.
fisheries department for ignoring illegal trawlers in Goa. This is not the first time. It won't be the last. I mentioned my Uncle Desmond, Father Desmond, Uncle Demi used to fight the Ramponkar issue for many, many years. This is 40, 50 years ago. It is still happening. And sadly, there's a lot more when you dig beneath the surface. Ajoy?
Yes,
There's a lot of
but
stuff
you know,
we don't know.
this is the context for this actually. More like this. Do you know there's trouble brewing between the fishing trawlers of Maharashtra and the ones in Goa?
Can I ask you a stupid question? Is there
Yeah.
money involved?
I'm sure there is.
Might be something else.
Always comes down to money. Talk to me,
So
Daddy.
basically, apparently, the Maharashtra authorities have seized 2 Goan fishing trawlers, which apparently belong to Kedar Naik. May belong. He's denied it. Okay, but it may belong to Kedar Naik.
Is he not an MLA or
He's an
government?
MLA from Saligaon, actually.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Do not sully the name of Saligaon.
I'm not selling anybody. It's
Astana
very,
mare?
it's got to do with my
Kedar
shit
Naik.
code. If I don't get any, if
Who
the-
is MLA?
Kedar Naik re.
Ke-
Kaun re? Saligaon to na
yeah,
bidar korna kaam.
but hang on. He says that it doesn't belong to him. I'm just clarifying that.
So it's not. It may be or may not be.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure. Come on.
So I they were found operating in the waters which were banned LED fishing equipment. So lo and behold, the Maharashtra government is actually doing something about LED fishing, okay, which is illegal according to Indian law, from what I understand. And action was taken for violating jurisdiction and using prohibited gear. Sources said one of the trawler belongs to Goa BJP MLA, like I said, right? And I think in response, the Goa authorities have done a tit for tat, wherein 2 Goan fishing trawlers have been seized. Okay, it's got nothing to do with that, right? What have the Goan authorities said? Sources indicate that these 2 trawlers belong to the MLA. Okay.
But
I don't-
but
these are all
apparently-
claims, dude. These
but
are
they're
all
claiming,
flipping claims.
They're claiming that Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Gujarat fishing boats are entering Goan waters as well and
Yes.
destroying their fishing nets.
Here it
and
comes.
things like that.
Here it comes. You ready for it? No.
Yeah.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning into the Merv Brito Show for the first time, that is the noise that I make every time that I need to mention and stress the word enforcement. This is not new. This is a game. As I mentioned, this illegal. If I'm not mistaken, I remember as a kid hearing Uncle Dem talk about this, and he talked about the boats are not allowed to come in within 500 yards, 500 fathoms, 500 meters, 500 something.
Nautical miles.
No, it's not nautical miles. You can go for a swim in Condoline Beach. I was at Bayview Shack yesterday. I was sitting there with Mickey and Leo and Daraya, and we were watching boats. I can see boats, fishing boats at night.
Yeah.
I could throw a stone and hit them, dude. You telling me that's 500 feet, 500 meters, 500 fathoms?
Are you talking about the ones with the LED lights like this?
With lights. There are lights on. You can see them.
Like
no. Go back one. These are rampon. Are baba tu ani mare Yusuf Mataji mananto. There you go. These are just regular fishermen. These are rampon.
Yes.
These are fishermen that live in Kandali, Kalangu. These are all beach fishermen. They've done nothing wrong. If you're sitting on a shack on any of these beaches and you look out, now go to the next image. You can see any of these next images will show these lights. So these guys are doing what's illegal. First of all, they're fishing too close to the shore. Second of all, they use light to attract the fish and they catch them in the net.
Yes.
So there are rules and regulations that need to be enforced. They're not being enforced. This is not new. This has been happening for financial gain. These guys are going and using illegal LED lights. You're killing what do they call the larvae? The roe, the baby, you're killing everything, right? Because you're attracting all the fish to the light.
That's right.
There are rules and laws that need to be enforced. Can I tell you, just like we mentioned earlier, if you had a department that actually could go and enforce these laws and find the fish.
Find the fish in market.
Find the fish out of these swines, whether it's in lakhs, whether it's in crores. You don't have to take away anybody's boats. Maybe you impound the boat till the fine's paid, but I guarantee that that trawler's worth more than a couple of lakhs, right? If I find that trawler's probably worth 2, 3, 4 crore with the equipment in the boat and what it generates in revenue, right? If I find you 10 lakhs or 1 lakh, the first offense, I take your registration number. And the second time I catch you, I fine you 20 lakhs from 1 to 20. You tell me that's not going to deter people from breaking the law?
Yeah.
And that money goes to your department. You use that for fuel, for helicopters, for boats to enforce these laws like they do everywhere else in the world. I am not reinventing the wheel. Generate the revenue that you need to enforce the laws. Dude, I want to stand for government all of a sudden. I don't want to, but I'm just saying to you, it's not rocket science. Why are you taking away his boats and you're taking away his boats and you're making claims about the MLA? Now forget about all that.
Yeah.
Who is in charge of the fisheries department should be enforcing this? The prime minister, the chief minister. On a national level, you should have a department that patrols your waters. In the U.S., we got coast guards. You break the rules, they'll fine you, they'll take away your boat, they'll do whatever they have to do, right? It's not rocket. Stop playing these stupid games.
You know what?
Leave the environment alone. Let the fish thrive. Do what you're supposed to. The environment department needs to also come down and generate revenue. Find these people for the same offenses. Make your money. Pay for your petrol bills. Pay for your vehicles, your helicopters, your speedboats, your Coast Guard boats to enforce these things. And make it stop and go away, guys.
Yeah, the GRE secretary, Alencio Samoas, has actually said that the department had actually earlier promised strict action in an affidavit to the court, but apparently they're saying nothing.
Don't get the court involved, sweetie. Court's going to take another 25 years.
That's what they're saying. Nothing's being done. They're demanding hefty fines and immediate action against the illegal trawlers.
They should.
Operating in Goan waters. I mean, it's an ongoing fight across the world. You know, people straying into each other's territories.
But Merv, you talked about enforcement, right? First of all, we struggle for enforcement on land here in Goa.
Why?
Because of the we've talked about this, the skewed police to population ratio, lack of incentive to do the job, XYZ.
Change it.
You know what? Do a check to see how much equipment or what kind of equipment or boats the fisheries department, or for that matter the Coast Guard, Goan Coast Guard, has to enforce on the seas.
With all due respect,
I think they have no equipment.
With all due respect, Mr. Barreto, you're a very close friend of mine. Yeah, I love you to bits, but that is such bullshit. You've got governments, you've got departments, you've got budgets. Why should your coastal department? We pay taxes. All these people to have shacks on the beach and to ply their boats on the river pay taxes. The casino boats pay taxes. Where's that money?
No clue.
There you go. You should have the equipment. You should have the boats. If you're the Coast Guard, how do you ply the water and enforce rules if you don't have enough petrol and you're limiting the amount of petrol you can use to do your job? I love you, but that is so flawed, because I'm saying to you, I might not be the smartest. I'm pretty, but I'm not very smart. But if you can enforce your rules, you've got government departments that have budgets where there's money. You're collecting the taxes.
Yeah.
If I can't go and enforce, these boats are massive. They generate huge, I'm talking about crores in revenue every month. Catching fish and selling fish, right? We love our fish in Goa, right? These are big boys, whether you're from Gujarat, Maharashtra, from Karnataka, from Goa, wherever. Follow the rules, right? Overall, the central government should stipulate the rules of what fish you can catch, how you can catch, what season to what season. It's being done all over the world.
Do you think they check to see what size of fish you catch?
Why shouldn't you? Why don't they?
But why shouldn't they? But I don't think they
collect the money. But why don't you? Why? Here again, yeah, you're trying to be too smart. You're trying to reinvent the wheel. Do what's being done worldwide. If you're smart, don't try to pat yourself on the back and reinvent and create new. Just if you're smart, just do what's being done, modified for you so it works in your locality, in your country. And listen, it's different all around the world. The point I'm trying to make is if you want to move ahead. All of these things that you're doing, tit for tat, all this bullshit, we're taking away their boats, they're taking away our boats, blah, blah, blah. You're not solving the root of the problem. The root of the problem is save the environment, stop killing the unnecessary fish, catch all the fish you want. But the environmental department, government environmental department should be enforcing and checking to make sure the fish, the size, during what times of year, are you allowed to catch, blah, blah, blah. They do their enforcement. The Coast Guard, their department should be making sure the boats are not too close to shore, killing the fish that are too close to shore, that the local fishermen should be allowed to catch. You go further out to sea, nautical miles, whatever you do. Enforce your rules. Fine the shit out of them. One time, I'll give you a break. You made a mistake. The second time, it triples. The third time, it quintuples. But don't you think you can generate enough revenue from catching these people by enforcing the laws that can have your departments function? That's where you, in America, when the police and when the border patrol and all catch these goddamn drug dealers, all those drugs get destroyed, but all their assets, the cars, the houses, they get auctioned. And where does that revenue go?
To the state for better use.
To the department.
Yeah.
To the department. You're generating your own revenue. We pay, again, I'm saying to you, we pay a shitload in taxes. We pay a shitload in taxes, yeah? Where's that money? Where's the money for the enforcement? Where's the money for the rules and regulations? Where's the money for the poor people that are doing their jobs? You're working in shitty, goddamn, cobweb, dusty environments, right? In bad buildings. But because you're not doing it right. You're not. I can talk about this till the cows come home. I'm not going to talk about it.
I was just going to say, though, but you know what's going on with Donald Trump in the Pacific, where he's bombing what he's calling alleged drug boats, and stuff like that. So
it's not in the Pacific, my baby.
It's the Pacific and the Caribbean.
He is.
He is.
Venezuela.
They're
going through the Caribbean,
Mexico.
correct?
Correct me if I'm wrong. That is not the Pacific. Is that
Mervyn,
not?
It's drug. It's basically.
He's bombing these boats that he's claiming are drug.
On boats, the USA have been carrying drugs. They're alleging have been carrying drugs in both the Pacific and the Caribbean. So essentially, allegedly, these strikes have actually killed about 14 people on about 4 drug boats. Plus, it's escalating with Venezuela as well right now.
Joanne, Donald Trump's doing it for his own reasons. There's rumor has it that he's going after Venezuela for the oil, but he has. I'm not a big fan of him himself. I think he's a character, but I agree. I do agree with a lot of stuff that Donald Trump does and how he does it, because he's able to cut through the bullshit, the red tape, and get things done. Right? I might not agree with all of his policies, but I do agree with a lot of what he does. He is targeting these boats offshore that are not. Why, if you're not doing anything wrong, would you not succumb? Why would you not stop your boat and let them inspect it? If you're a drug dealer, you're going to keep running. Shoot the shit out of them. Done. You're drowned. So he's going after a lot of these South American countries, these countries that are supplying the U.S. with drugs. Why? Here again, we have had all these issues with people getting locked up illegal. If you weren't doing anything wrong, why were you locked up in the first place?
But under what jurisdiction are you allowed to just bomb?
You're in my waters. You're in my waters. You're supplying. Stop. Let my Coast Guard check you out.
But I guess basically what you're saying is there cannot be any human rights for drug dealers and for
I'm
drug.
not saying that. Ajay, don't put words in my mouth. I never said
No,
there's no human rights.
I'm saying it. You know why? Because you know what? Those drug dealers are going to lead to the deaths of millions of people.
I agree with you, but that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying if you're not doing anything wrong, stop your boat. Why do you need a speedboat that's with 2 or 3 people that's flying through the water and you've been told, you've been warned, listen, I'm going to shoot you down. Stop your boat. Let me inspect your boat. Stop your boat.
But this is in international waters.
I don't give a shit.
Gives you the
I don't give a shit. No, nothing of the sort. Obviously, here again, if he's breaking the rules, the international community can come after him. But if you're not breaking the rules, these people are plying the trade. You're not dumb, Joanne. You know this.
I'm not dumb, Mervyn, but I'm sure that there's going to be innocent people that will be caught up in this crossfire and will die.
If you're innocent, you're not doing anything wrong, pull your boat over. Simple as that.
You know what? There's Lee Kuan Yew from Singapore. There was a famous interview where I think it was one of these Western media were asking him about human rights for drug dealers. You should see that response. We can't play it today. Unfortunately, we don't have it lined up.
I'm a huge fan of that gentleman.
Yeah, he basically says, you know what? I rather deal harshly with a drug dealer and somebody who's smuggling drugs than have tens of thousands of people die from the smuggling of drugs.
There you go. Why does Thailand have a law that drug offenses you can die, or drug offenses committed can be punishable by death? Why? because they want to kill people, or they're trying to deter or scare. And you still have people every day going to these horrible prisons.
Yes.
The fact of the matter remains, you need enforcement. Oh my God, I just said it again. Which is it? Enough said about that. We're gonna taper down to the end of the show, guys. We're not trying to be Debbie Downer. We're just trying to make people aware. If you want to get in touch with us, we'd love to hear from you. When Wilbert wakes up, he'll put the social media handles on the show. There, he's woken up. Get in touch with us on all these different places where you get your social media. The Merv Brito Show is out there. We'd love to hear from you. Leave us a comment. If you like what we do, tell people about it. Leave us a like, a share, subscribe. We put out content every how many times? You said, when do you put out the content?
What?
Oh my God. Neil, can you explain?
Good morning, Yusuf.
When does this content come out, dipshit?
Every day, man.
Every day. So that's what I'm asking you. You do so much work to try and create this content.
Yes.
Tell people about it.
What should I tell them? Like what I tell them? Like I create content. What should I tell?
The Merv Brito Show.
The Merv Brito Show.
You create the content.
Yes.
You put it out there every day.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check it out.
If you like what I do.
Yeah, guys, check it out. What do you like?
If you like what I do, leave us a like.
Baba no poya re kete karta the Yeah, we do lots of hard work and we gather information and do it at a day and night. We work very hard.
Why you speak fancy? Why you speak accent, mare? Foreigner mare zala hota. Konkani no mare. Tumi bore lagta. Amche kaam kide bore.
I talk to my mother like this only.
Shut up.
She don't understand.
Shut up.
She don't understand Konkani.
I don't understand your English.
Oh my God.
Speaking Konkani.
But I tell you what, guys.
We're going to come to the end of the show. We've got a couple more stories.
Guys.
Son.
We do lots of hard work to
This
gather
is
this
Yusuf
content.
Mataji.
Yeah, people knows me.
They know you?
Yeah.
Put your glasses on.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Speak.
Okay, guys. We gather all the information. Our team make very hard work to gather all the information, and we come up. We'll create a reel and content for you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And also share.
Also share. Don't forget to share your family group, and everyone.
And if there's anything that is missing out in our editing, you know whom to blame. It's East
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yusuf Mataji and Neil Rodrigues. Neil lives in Panjim, by the way. If you want to get in touch with Neil, call his number. It's 97998. No, I'm just kidding. They do a good job. I appreciate what you two gentlemen do. Please like, share, and subscribe. Get involved. We've already shown you the social media. We're out there on all the social media channels, themervbritoshow.com and our website. We're coming to the end of the show, my darling. You want to get into? You want me to? I love these stories. These are my
There's a few
favorite.
more things I think we need to mention.
Come on, baby, let's do this.
We'll finish with some really
There's some good stuff we need to mention.
with some really
Come on, talk to me.
really interesting news coming out of Agonda. Okay, then
Dale.
so
Coconuts.
you love your coconuts.
I love
Lovely
my
bunch of
coconuts.
According to Agonda locals today, they have opposed the move to erect a new mobile tower in their village, citing that it will affect their cultivation of crops.
He said the word erect.
Basically, they're saying that mobile tower radiation shrinks the size of coconuts.
Whose
Dear.
coconuts?
Are you saying that it affects other types of nuts?
That is something I'd be more aware of. That's something I'd be more concerned about. I think this is an absolute flippin'. I don't know enough. I shouldn't say that, but I guarantee you it doesn't shrink the coconuts that grow in the tree. Willie's got his hand in the air. Yes, Wilbert.
Yeah, I don't know about the size of the coconut, but it definitely reduces the number of coconuts because we have like 20, 30 odd coconut trees in one of our properties. And previously, like 10, 15, 20 years ago, we used to get like 15 to 20 coconuts per tree. Now we hardly get 3 or 4 per tree. That's the...
But
Do you got a
have
mobile tower? Do you got a mobile tower next to you?
Not close by.
So then
but,
why are you blaming the mobile tower?
That's the only thing which has come in the last few years.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
How are your nuts?
all good.
How your brain?
All good.
Look at the talking about brains. Look at the comments on the news article there.
Yeah, I believe this. I believe.
Our brains
believe-
are shrinking. He's saying.
Yeah.
Guys, come on. We're making light of this. Okay, I tell you what. Tear down all the mobile towers. Put your phones away. Stop using your phones, and then you can start complaining about the coconuts. Stop
Talking
your.
of phones.
Huh?
Talking of phones.
Yes, sweetie.
We've got another great story.
Are we done with
yes.
this one?
Yes.
I don't agree with the mobile tower shrinking coconuts. I don't. 5G is not good. I agree with you. Yes, we may be in the industry. Radiation from mobile towers is not going to make your nuts any smaller, guys. Stop. You can. Oh my God, I don't want to get into it. There's smart people, there's scientists, and you can go out on the web and research and read about it. I'm not claiming to be smart, but I'm just telling you.
Listen.
The proof is out there.
I want my coconuts to be big.
You get it.
Make sure that those radiation towers, whatever the hell they are, leave my coconuts alone.
Listen
right?
to what you say. What are you saying about his nuts?
Stop
You'll
using
get it.
your phone.
Yesterday I went to market. I got a big coconut.
You
Man.
got one or two?
Okay, come on, we're winding this down. Talk to me,
There's
baby.
too much testosterone in
I
this
know,
room.
Joanne.
I know,
A room
Joanne.
with
I'm so
5
sorry.
men
Seriously.
with 10 coconuts, baby. Talk to me.
Talking about phones, Joanne was saying, yes.
Tang Baba.
Yeah, there's a really lovely story that this taxi driver had been looking for this couple for 2 days because they'd left their phone in
Are
the
you
taxi
kidding
driver's,
me? What is
cab.
his name?
What's the
Sweetie,
name
read
of
this out. This
guy?
is such a lovely story.
Yeah, Pradeep Pasika. He traced down the couple after 2 days and handed over their iPhone 17.
My God,
which
give
is
him a
really
fucking...
lovely.
Pradeep Parsekar. Kaun re? He's from Saligaon. Saligaon to Manish re.
Salud Maritukak.
No, he's not from Saligaon. I'm just claiming
so
him. I'm
nice,
claiming him.
But you know what?
But you know what? They get the taxi drivers get shit on all the time,
Exactly,
and they're doing all
yeah.
this stuff. It's nice. Forget about taxi drivers. And nice to have an honest, going
Yes.
human being who is honest enough. An iPhone 17 is worth over $1 lakh.
Yes.
No.
What do you mean no?
What? No.
You said no, Willie?
iPhone 17 is not worth $1 lakh.
It's not worth over $1 lakh.
I don't think so.
But
Do you have an iPhone 17?
You have both.
Then
I
shut
wish.
the hell up.
I wish I did.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
sell more coconuts for that.
Joanne, read out the
iPhone
story. I
17
want
is 82K.
Yeah, it's true, man. Shrinking.
to. Do you have an iPhone?
It's 80,000.
Okay, whatever.
That's the
whatever.
base
Do you
model,
have
man.
80,000 in your hand that you wanted to give back to somebody, Wilbert?
No, thank you.
So stop with the crab mentality. Congratulate this guy, Pradeep Parsekar. Read out the story. Read it out. Make a big deal because you know what? These are the kind of honest people we need to be proud of from our hometown, our backyard.
It's been a good week for the police
Read out the
and
story.
the taxi drivers. I must say they've done us proud.
Who the
And
fuck is the other guy in the background?
No clue.
He's
eyeing the mobile. He's eyeing the mobile.
He's trying to steal the earrings.
No way.
Pradeep
No.
Parsekar, congratulations, Baba. You make us proud as Goans.
Yeah.
Next.
It's so lovely.
That's awesome, dude.
I feel like
heartwarming
iPhone,
story.
if somebody robbed, you can track it, right?
Yeah. No, you can steal an iPhone. You can turn it off. You can. There's a lot. I don't know enough. I know
Yeah,
they do it all the
I
time.
think
They
it might-
snatch phones and then they turn them off and you can do whatever you want. I don't know enough about it.
But I heard about it, like you can track it out where it is.
When the phone's being used, you can triangulate.
There's a way to stop the signal going out, but you know what? I can't share that secret.
Okay, stop. We're not going to get into this BS. We're going to congratulate Pradeep Parsekar. Can you tell me where he's from, by the way?
I don't know exactly where he is.
If you meet this guy, Pradeep Parsekar, I don't know I was claiming him to be from Saligaon, but he's obviously maybe not. But just congratulate him. You know what? We need more honest people like that. That is so cool and well done to you.
Yeah.
Get him on a phone with us.
I'd love to talk to him, dude. That's so cool, man. An iPhone 17 is worth a lot of money. It's like finding cash in your car and returning it. That is unheard of. Never done anymore. And I salute you, my friend. Next.
I was just about to say, on the first day of Advent, we've heard about a story about a holly jolly Kamasutra Christmas that has now been banned.
Merv,
Wow,
you missed
what?
out,
That's
mate.
my story, dude.
You missed out on
Get out of
the Christmas of the century in Goa.
So
A
I think
happy,
it's a good
sloppy
job.
What is that? What is talk to me, man. What are you gonna end on this? What is
Christmas, baby.
this? Sangre. Hey, Yusuf,
I'm not aware about it.
talk about this Kamasutra. You know
No,
what
no.
Kamasutra? Tu ka habara Kamasutra
I
Tantra?
seen the movie. I seen the movie.
Huh?
Movie?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, what that,
Oh
oh?
my
3D
word.
movie.
Seriously?
I was-
Too much information.
Baba,
Yeah.
this is not Pornhub.
Baba,
This is not from Pornhub.
Oh,
This
it's
is
very old movie it is.
forget Kama Sutra. Do you know Kama Kotta?
Kama Sutra. Goa was to host a Kama Sutra Tantra carnival this Christmas when the protest came.
Yeah, apparently it was some Osho offshoot.
Bhagwan Sri Rajesh. You don't remember
Yeah,
Osho,
a
dude?
Christmas meditation.
For 24,995 rupees, the Bhagwan Sri Rajini's Foundation Christmas retreat in Goa came with everything from tantric energy of intimacy to cosmic orgasm. Right? Is
Wow.
but why have you blanked out these goddamn words? What's wrong with saying orgasm? This is, mate, scroll down. I'm not going to get into all this, am I?
Please do.
The posters
Please.
promise
Make my
love and
day.
orgasm, tantra, blind touch dance, tales of Kamasutra, and even a mystery of tantra. Is that J? Erogenous? What is
Yeah.
that?
You know what it is.
Oh,
Say it.
ejaculations. Mystery of Tantric Ejaculation Workshop. But you know what? We shouldn't be shy to talk about this.
Yes.
People do this all the time. They do it
Exactly.
in the privacy of their homes. Grow up, be adults. They do this all the time in the privacy of your home. To each his own. I would have paid to go. I would have taken Joanne. I'd have forced her to go with
I
me.
would have not gone
I would
with
pay
you.
for all of y'all to go. This would have been our Christmas present to all the Merv Brito team. A Kamasutra Christmas. You definitely need to be doing some blind touching, mate.
Well, I'm just telling you that Arun Pandey actually objected to this.
Oh, Arun Pandey, boo.
And then
I don't
he
have a boo,
reported
son,
it
do
to
I?
the Goa crime branch. And even Philip Neri, Cardinal Philip Neri,
Oh,
also
boo,
weighed
Philip
in
Neri.
as well. But I think, they have got a right to actually...
Everybody's got a
denounce
right,
that
but why
because-
are you pissing on my parade?
Why are you dragging Christmas into it? What's Christmas got to do with it?
Oh, which is, well...
But you know what, Merv? It is a holy time for a lot of
Ajwa.
people in Goa.
Ajwa.
So it is a kind of a disrespect.
If you turn around and tell me, you know what, I don't like you drinking on Christmas Day, you're going to ban alcohol on Christmas Day.
The problem is everybody likes drinking on Christmas tree.
The point I'm trying to make is just because a few people, everybody shouldn't get punished. Yes, there are social rules and norms, and you've got to respect and what's it called? Help your neighbor, right? Like your Muslim people, you're Muslim, right? They turn down the azan speakers, right? That is respect. That's mutual respect, taking care of
Yeah.
each other. But just for the voice of a couple of them, they turned out Oshos. Dude, that would have been a party. Mate, book me a room. Buy me how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I am out
6.
of it.
Tell me
Send
how.
me to the Grand Hyatt.
Screw you.
I'll be
Give me
happier
4
there
tickets.
with
Neil,
a
you're
lovely
in.
buffet.
I ain't opening you as a president. I'm telling you on Christmas Day. I am not.
Huh?
Y'all wouldn't go?
Yes.
Dude, this is
absolutely.
Osho, not me. I'm just
Well,
telling
he's
you.
not- he's no longer,
I
is
love
he?
it. I'm a fan of. Are Baba, forget about the Rolls Royce. You can touch his Rolls Royce all you want. Chhod do. Asan nahi, na kare. Chal. Sang.
So yeah, it would take unwrapping of your present to a whole other level on Christmas Day.
Boo to all of you. Boo. This guy, look at this guy. Look how happy he looks. He didn't want to go to the conversation.
These are the guys who objected. What are you
That's
saying?
what I'm
Mo?
saying. That's what I'm. Look at him. If you went to the Kamasutra Christmas, you wouldn't be looking that way. You'd be thrilled. You'd have a smile across your face with all your teeth showing. You miserable. I can't
What
say.
is
Yeah,
Next. Come on, dude. Look at all these guys. They're just pissed off because their wives wouldn't let them go to the Kamasutra Christmas.
my
Are we done
word.
yet?
No,
Yes.
I was just about to
Okay,
say
sweetie, sorry.
the Prime Minister came to Goa this week.
No, he
as
did
well.
not.
Yes, he
Chief
did.
Minister. Chief Minister.
Yes,
No,
he did.
Narendra Modi came.
Oh, the PM came?
He came, and he
To
said,
Goa.
yes, he did.
Nobody told me.
He,
Did anybody tell you?
And he told
he
you, like,
didn't
he
want you
came there.
involved.
For the Rama statue.
Yes, the Lord Ram
PM
statue.
Narendra
Unveiling.
Modi reveals a statue of Lord Ram. Is it not Rama? Is it only Lord Ram?
Some people say Ram,
Ram?
I think.
Yeah,
The
it's
Prime
Ram.
Minister Narendra Modi unveiled a 77-foot tall bronze statue of Lord Ram, said to be the biggest in Asia, at the Sri Samstan
Samstan
Gokarn Partagli.
Yes.
Jivotam
Help
Mati
the guy
in
out, will you?
Partagli. What the? Am I screwing this up?
Partagali.
Partagli where in Goa?
Kankon,
In
Kankon.
Kankon,
Hasta la
in
Mariam,
South
so?
Goa, yeah.
If that's the biggest 77-foot bronze statue of Lord Ram is the biggest statue, and we got it here in Goa, that should be like a local monument, a place where people can go and check it out. That's huge.
Yeah.
He was here, and maybe for security reasons, we didn't know anything about
Yes,
it.
that's true.
Thank you, Narendra Modi.
He said something very very
yeah.
interesting at
What
the
he said?
event.
Go
He
ahead,
says
please.
that Goa land and the Math are helping
Mathematics.
No,
not
it's
math, Math.
Mat.
Okay,
Who's
are
your head?
helping India to move forward as a developed nation, he says. The Swamiji praised me and gave me credit for a lot of things, but this is not because of me, but because of 140 crore Indians. At every turning point, it is only the land of Goa that helped me navigate in life. He's crediting Goa for a lot of things that he's accomplished in his life, especially his political life. What do you think he's referring to, Merv?
I'm just saying to you, PM Narendra Modi, if you're watching, which is obviously I'm being...
He might be. Who
No, he's
knows?
not.
That'd be a hoot, wouldn't it?
Narendra Modi ji, if you're watching, you're spot on, my brother. I tell you what, give you a round of applause. If you're watching the show, mate, we all feel it doesn't take a mutt to tell me how great this place is, but we've got a bunch of mutts in this darn place that don't see the same value that you see.
That's so true.
My Narendra Modi ji. I love this place, and I wish more people would feel the way you feel and value and what is it? Respect this place we call home.
Absolutely. Do you think he's going to bring his friend Vladimir Putin
Hey, he's coming.
to Goa?
Vladimir Putin's coming to India.
Yeah, he's
Is
coming
he not?
on the 4th and the 5th of December for an annual summit.
That's going to piss Donald Trump off, and they're going to make India another
Yeah.
enemy of the U.S. If he's able to, why are we hosting Narendra Modi? Why are we hosting Putin? Tell Putin to stay in his own damn country, end the war in Ukraine. You're wrong. You are a dick. Dick, stress the word, less tater, more dick. You're a dictator that's doing what you're doing is wrong. The Ukrainians don't deserve it, and Narendra Modi should not be trading them, giving them money. I know you've got it's way bigger than anything that I know, but you're giving him revenue for oil and probably a lot of exports, but you shouldn't be encouraging Russia because of what they're doing. I'm not a fan of Putin. He's got a calendar.
I was
He's got.
going to say those calendars there.
We need to do a calendar. We need to do Yusuf Mataji calendar.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding me? They're doing a dance. Is he hugging him? What's he
No,
doing?
they're hugging
Oh, no,
each other.
This was some time back.
A handshake.
Yeah, but they
He
do
looks
an annual
fucking evil.
summit.
He doesn't look nice. I don't look at him.
I tell you what, what he's doing in Ukraine is wrong, no doubt.
Absolutely.
And but at the same time, it takes two to tango, and I think the other side is not as clean as you say it is.
Oh, Ukraine.
But Ukraine, the whole NATO thing, it is a quite a mixed bag there, which led to monumental issues and frictions,
Baba,
which could have been
one
avoided.
question.
The point is, Ukraine was an independent country. It was no longer part of the Soviet Union.
And that's what
It
they're
got
trying to change.
It got its independence.
Can I ask you a question,
But they
Ajwa?
obviously want NATO membership because they want protection.
Listen,
On behalf of the Merv Brito Show, ladies and gentlemen, no conflict is worth a human life.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's cut the crap. I don't agree what happened in Gaza, the Palestinians, with all of these conflicts that involve innocent people that should not be losing. I'm not a fan of Vladimir Putin. He looks evil to me, and what he's doing is anyway. I'm not going to get. That's only my 2 cents.
You better be careful, huh?
Why?
He's got like a assassination squad.
Bring it, baby. I got Yusuf
They'll give you an
Mataji.
overload of cutlet pav.
Oh, dude. I'm hungry again.
Listen,
All right, let's get on with this.
But I tell you what,
Talk about
I
it.
wish Putin came to Goa, because the last time he was here for the BRICS summit, everything was, the roads were super smooth, everything was
painted.
awesome.
Everything was painted.
Paint,
That was
even
paint.
extra specially so.
You know
it
what
was
I'd-
amazing.
You know what I'd like? I'd like even more than Vladimir Putin come to Goa. And I'm going to say this in front of my wife. I wish he'd stay home and send all the Russian birds that he used to send to Goa. Look at the calendar.
Yes.
Look at the calendar. This is
Where's
like
the
a
one
macho
where
thing.
it's,
Yusuf.
bareback horse riding.
Nice, man.
But I tell you what,
It's
he's
nice.
quite.
Would you buy this calendar, Yusuf? You're saying nice.
Yeah, I'll buy this. What's wrong?
What the?
Bumbasher. You wouldn't buy this thing, do you? Backdoor boy. You wouldn't buy this calendar. Why would you buy this calendar? Support Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, Russia is a good alliances with India.
Ours.
Do you hear anything I'm saying, Sparky?
This guy is not
Earth
allowed
to
with us.
flipping you. Do you hear anything I'm saying? It's a good thing that Russia's coming to India.
Yeah,
Vladimir
yes.
Putin's coming to meet
Yeah,
Narendra
good.
Modi. What's good about it?
Because we have very long, since India, 1947, we have good friendship with them.
Can I ask you that the Russians are in a conflict currently with a country that begins with U? Do you know the country?
Yeah, Ukraine.
You agree with that?
Because Ukraine wanted to sign to NATO, right?
And
And if you sign NATO, if somebody attack to NATO, then all country will attack.
Wow.
you join NATO. He's absolutely right. If you join NATO,
Yeah.
you're part of NATO, and somebody
Yeah.
attacks you, NATO
So-
comes. But why are you a fan of, for example, the leader of Russia, who's doing something wrong? Do you support that?
Because Ukraine was a part of Russia in old times. It was Soviet Union.
Part of the Soviet Union. But
Mate, they are a sovereign country.
yeah.
You can't
Who's-
change the rules.
Whose democratic system was interfered in, which led to the Maidan revolt as well. See, it's not clear on both sides, Merv.
I don't
What is
wanna
the
get into that.
what is the function of NATO? NATO,
suppose we-
if only to antagonize Russia, why do we have to? At one point in time, Russia wanted to join NATO. Why didn't they allow them to join NATO?
Because enough countries didn't vote to allow
so
that.
they want this friction. They want these wars. One side is benefiting from the industrial complex of war.
Not the time and place.
Yes.
We can do a show. We can do it another time. We're coming to the end of the show anyway. The point I'm trying to make, I agree with you, Ajoy. But NATO's not run by you and me, and it's the NATO members that will vote to allow countries to join. Yes or no. They like what they're doing. They don't like what they're doing. Their history. Their this thing of politics. It's not up to me. I'm not a fan. I love Russians in general. I love all Russians. Except the bad ones, but I am not a fan of Vladimir Putin because he's the leader of the country that's really creating a problem. They've given them every opportunity to back off the Ukrainian issue, and he hasn't. So I'm not in alliance. I'm not in agreement when coming to meet Narendra Modi. He shouldn't be allowed to. Okay, let's end on something fun. Can we do something nice?
Firstly, Joanne wants to talk about
what does my lovely wife want to talk about?
Well, I wanted to mention the fact that it's St. Francis Feast Day on the 3rd of December.
In 2 days, 3 days. What are we on 30th?
Yeah. So I would tell you
tomorrow's the 1st, right?
Tomorrow's the 1st.
Monday the 1st, 2nd Tuesday, Wednesday, the 3rd of December.
Yeah. So basically today.
Any day.
Is it a holiday?
For me, at least.
Government holiday, right?
I don't think it's a holiday.
It's not a holiday.
It can be. It
I
can
have
be
holiday.
a holiday
Government
for
holiday.
Goan businesses.
Yes.
It
Talk to
can
me. Come on,
be.
let her finish.
Yeah, but essentially all I was going to say was this also has a special place in my heart because it's a reminder of when I first ever came to Goa. So I would just like to tell you, I first came to Goa in November 2004. So today, Sunday, is the anniversary of me first coming to Goa in 2004.
Oh, wow.
So that's like 21 years ago, no?
Good occasion to...
21 years ago.
Right.
I arrived on a Sunday, and it was St. Francis Feast Day a few days later. And
Amazing.
I went over and with Alison, a really great friend of mine.
Okay.
You've been coming here for how many years now?
21.
21 years.
21 years ago, I first came.
If I was at the airport 21 years ago, I told her to just don't let her come in, dude.
What the flip? What's wrong with you?
It's the best thing that ever happened to me 21 years ago.
Basically, yeah, it was the exposition.
I was looking for the word. How do you
Francis Day.
decline? No, what is it? Reject.
Reject.
The passport, sorry.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Go on,
but
babe.
anyway, it has a special place in my heart, and it's his feast day on Wednesday, on the 3rd of December. So I think we're very blessed to actually have a saint in our state, in our midst. And also we've been talking about the Camino, and I think we were going to do an enhanced video around the Camino.
When is that video coming out, guys?
Interview.
This
I think
week?
it should be on the 3rd. It's coming out on the 3rd, isn't it?
Let's do it. Let's get it done on the 2nd. Can we do it day after tomorrow? Not tomorrow. Can we have that reel come out? Are we ready to go?
Yeah, when you want.
Huh?
2nd November is better. Yeah.
Can we do it the 2nd? Will we get it out?
2nd December.
Gormare, Neil Corre. In advance, in order of St. Francis Xavier on the 3rd, right?
Yeah, I think
It should come out. Paul
Okay, let's talk about the St. Francis Xavier thing.
What do you want to talk about?
From where he came. And
So he came from Portugal. So the Pope.
Come on, we gotta
actually-
no, not Portugal, Spain.
Wow.
He was sent from Lisbon. Francis Xavier left Lisbon with a brief from the Pope appointing him as the nuncio to the East. So he arrived
Lisbon
in
is in
Goa
Portugal.
on the 6th of May, 1542, 13 months after first leaving Lisbon.
He was born in Spain, but he was sent from Lisbon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, it's good knowledge. So he started his mission to try and convert people to Catholicism. So his remains have been placed here since 1637.
Wow.
Which is a long
Wow.
time. In
Listen,
a
we-
silver casket. In his
Sweetie,
silver casket.
I gotta say, we don't take this serious enough. Yeah, we've got this right here in our own backyard.
Oh my word, it's amazing.
We've got so many, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to end the show. We're going to come down to the end of the show. We're going to talk about it right now. We've got so many beautiful things right here in our own backyard that we take advantage, or we take for granted. We don't take advantage of the opportunity to go and appreciate what we do have. There's so many beautiful artifacts, monuments, churches, temples, mosques. We've got a 77-foot Ram statue, Lord Ram statue. All of these things that have made this place so prominent, such a beautiful place, not just for the beaches and the culture and the food and the R&R and the partying. We're going to put out a video this week. My sister got the ball rolling. Paula got the ball rolling about the Camino reel. So we want to do it justice. There's so many really important things that are happening like this on its own, the St. Francis at Bon Jesus Church.
Absolutely, in the Basilica. So basically, there's a whole 9-day novena around his feast day, and so it attracts thousands and thousands of people. They make a pilgrimage to Old Goa, and I really love it because you see people of all religions coming, and I do love to see that. I think it's phenomenal to bring people together like that.
Yusuf, I have a question for you, just a segue. Which is the oldest monument for Muslims here in Goa?
It's not I don't know in Goa, but it's in...
Baba.
I want Goa. Okay, you
Best
think about
why are you asking you? So ask me no.
Son.
Only because you Muslim, I will tell you, dude.
Son.
That Uncle Stephen, my Uncle Stephen, one of my favorite Uncle people. Uncle Stephen Pereira. He lives in Panjim. He took us on a trip one time, and I'll never forget it. When my brother Morris got married, he took us on a trip in a bus, and he showed us the most and I swear to God, I wish at that time I had a camera because I would have recorded it, but he showed us some of the most interesting monuments, monasteries, churches, mosque, temples, Bodbode Temple. We've got this all right here in Goa, right?
Okay.
And he knows the history like something like nobody else. Yeah. People don't. He's probably forgotten more about history in Goa than people will ever know. He told us about the Muslims. I can't even think off the top of my head. The mosques. There was not a palace.
Can you tell us where exactly? At least
I want to say Valpoi, like that side, interior, but like some really old. And I may be wrong, but a really old Muslim structure.
Okay.
That was potentially a masjid.
Okay.
But it could also potentially have been a palace. So all of these things right here, Muslims have a huge history in Goa that people don't know about. But I would love the historical department, our Goa historical department, put all this together and put it out there and promote this place for the tourist industry. But you've got so many interesting locations, sites.
Correct.
Absolutely.
We always... Son.
I know one thing about... you're correct. But one thing about the St. Francis Xavier, I know. One hand is in France, right?
One hand is in France?
No,
yeah.
In France, I don't know. I think it's in Rome, actually.
It's in Spain,
Because
I believe.
Spain.
No, because they're asking that he belonged to Spain, that he wanted to take entire body.
Yes.
Can I tell you?
One hand...
They exhumed him from Macau and brought him here, didn't they?
Yeah.
So he belongs to the world.
No.
He belongs to the world.
Spain had debated that the body belongs to Spain.
They can debate all they want to. He's buried here. Come and take him, big fella.
A relic from the right hand of St. Francis Xavier is on display in St. Mary's Cathedral, Sydney. Okay, that's one. So I guess that's not the hand, basically.
A relic.
But he's had appendages bitten off.
I was just going to say, my mom told us.
That is a very famous story. Yes.
A lady came and she came to kneel to kiss his feet and she bit off his toe and it bled all the way home or something. I don't know.
Talking about St. Francis Xavier's feast, I'll get my facts right, but on the next show, I'll tell you something very interesting about my family and the St. Francis Xavier feast. But let me get my facts correct because I don't want to butcher them.
You get them right.
And then I'll
make Tony and Vina proud.
Yes.
A beautiful sister, yours Anjali, and that other beautiful sister.
This is something very,
Aisha.
very interesting and very special for our family. On my dad's side, I'll tell you about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of another episode of the Merv Brito Show, and I do thank you. I'm going to finally look into the camera and say thank you once again so much for joining us. We do appreciate you tuning in. Yes, Willie.
There are two more saints in Goa. Although St. Francis Xavier came from Spain or Portugal, we have our very own Saint Joseph Vaz, who actually went from Goa to Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he was born and brought up in Goa. Plus, Reverend Father Agnello, he is not yet canonized to be a saint. He's from Anjuna actually.
But he doesn't count because he's not a saint. We're talking about Saint
Not
Francis
yet,
Xavier.
He's on the road.
Are Baba Sant munta tumi dusra na Agnello katta na tumi. These are people that when he's canonized, he will be a saint.
Yeah, but he's what Willie's saying is he's in the process of being canonized, right?
I hate to be splitting hairs. He's not a saint.
He's
okay.
not, but he's on the way to.
Yeah. Okay.
People
You know
call
what?
me a saint with a face like this. They call me.
No.
This is
People
gonna
call
go on
me
and
a
on.
saint.
Let's-
Call me a saint. Shall we go there?
Peace be with you, and let's call it the end of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you once again. We didn't do any shout outs today. Adjo, you want to send a shout out to anybody?
I want to send a shout out to all the people who bared with today's live stream. I apologize if there's been any hiccups, but you will have the show available for you to see on all our social media pages.
And the website.
And the website, correct.
Willie, anybody you want to shout? Any weddings you're going to go and crash this week? People you don't even know, you just want to show up.
Crasher.
Huh?
No wedding this week.
No wedding. Neil, you want to send a shout out to anybody? No? Mr. Mataji, any of the list of the birds you keep telling me about? He tells me about this girl and all these people, all these girls that he knows so much about. Send him a shout out. Say hi. Why are you laughing? You told me you know loads of girls. One day when Joanne's not around and we're on our own, a boy's not out, you're going to take me and introduce me to some women. Talk to me, Daddy-o. Anybody you want to say shout out to?
Yeah, I shout out to all my ex.
X?
Always.
X.
That's the player, dude.
Yeah.
I want to shout out to all my ex, all one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to try and entertain you and educate you in the process. I hope you've enjoyed what we do. Joanne, last but not least, my darling, do you want to send a shout out to anybody?
I wanted to say happy Advent to everybody. Hope you have a very happy and peaceful Advent season leading up to Christmas. And I was also wondering whether Lando Norris has actually won the F1 championship yet.
Bernard
I think
DaCosta.
he's come in second.
Bernard DaCosta's an F1 fan. If you're watching, give us a shout and tell
He's
us.
come in second. I
Has
don't know
he?
whether he's actually done enough to actually win it yet.
You know what? For me, F1 started and stopped.
F you.
With Ayrton Senna and Michael Schumacher. That's it.
Yeah, but times have changed, guys. Come on.
Those times
Those are the
those
days.
times were different, and they were more competitive, and they were awesome, man.
They were.
Can you believe today
Actually, do you
is...
know what? I was just about to say sorry. There was a really famous photograph of Ayrton Senna with his helmet on, a side profile of it, his helmet on, and I knew that photographer who took that
Wow.
photograph. Yeah, I
And-
met him in Mexico. Amazing.
And that
Very
same helmet was gifted to Lewis Hamilton as a gift for his achievements by Ayrton's family.
Wow.
Can you imagine
What
that?
are you saying?
Yes.
I wouldn't have slept if y'all hadn't told me about that. Thank God I'm going to sleep like a fuck.
Now you told no.
Hey, listen, that was one of the sporting heroes.
Yes, Joanne. I was just saying Yusuf about the same thing. He has notches on his bed for all the birds that he knows, and his bed is starting to collapse, dude. He was telling me about how important. He said, screw the helmet. You should come and see my bedroom. The bedpost in my bed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on our way to Christmas. We are down to how many more? 25?
Well, it's the 1st of December tomorrow, isn't it?
It is
So
indeed.
it's 26
I hope
days
you
to
have a
Christmas.
wonderful day, a brilliant week. We will see. Yes, sir. Sorry,
We're
Ajay.
going to make Christmas awesome for our viewers. I think we're going to
Why?
start our special
Live stream.
contest coinciding with Christmas Day. What do you say?
I would love. I hate to be a pain in the arse, but we need to get the show. Listen, mate. We can't have this. No.
Oh my.
Okay.
Okay.
We can't keep having these issues with the God. Okay, sorry. We will. I want to give away some prizes. I want to give away some money. I want to give away some of these shirts and some of these prizes and some of these stickers. Can I show them to you? My other bike's a Dacoity. Can you see that? My other car's a Ferrari. Yusuf Mataji, explain to everybody what's a Ducati.
I don't know, man. What is it?
Ducati is one of the best bikes ever made. Merv Brito show. You can see that. And the Merv Brito. So forget about these little things. These are just trinkets we want to give away to people that are interested. Let us know. We'll give them away. We're going to give away some cash prizes. I want to give away some cash prizes to some of the loyal listeners, viewers, people that get involved and like and share and leave us comments.
And-
If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe. We will pick random people. We want to give away some prizes. Neil Rodrigues, you need to organize some contests so people can win some prizes.
And if you want, before we start the contest, we'll rub Mo's head for luck.
On my shoulders. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll get that on the way home, my joy. Always happy to please. Have a brilliant week. Thank you for tuning in. From all the team here at the Merv Brito Show, thank you for tuning in for another show. We will be back on the air next Sunday. Same time, same bat station. Have a great week. Have a great... If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. I want to try it in any way. Never mind. Have a great week. This is Merv Brito, and we are out.